Oh God, that's not the right game. Hey everybody!
Hello. We're
It's
playing the
Thursday,
Unseen on
it's
a
not
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Oh no.
Oh man, I'm so used to clicking the unseen button that Well anyway, hello, welcome to Thursday. It is
Hello.
Embers of a Shattered Sunday. Today is the art heist day, and do we have any
Woo-hoo!
General Starco announcements?
Oh, same stuff from Tuesday, but major change as we are not having game night this Friday. We're taking a week off. We'll probably be doing 1 week off a month since all the people that do game night are in Unseen and this game. So it's a lot to stream 3 times a week for us. So we're going to take a break once a month or so, sometime in between like a regular game night and a sub game night, which we officially decided is going to be the last Friday of every month. So we've been doing it for that day for a while, but official last Friday of the month will be sub game night. So, well, that will be coming in April. It will be our next one since we just had one. But that's about it. Same thing for VODs and reruns, etc., etc. Nothing's new there. You can check our schedule on Twitter because it's easier than saying it all. But that's it.
Yay!
Epic.
Good job. Good,
There it goes.
Yeah. All right.
Announcing.
So,
Champ.
Go.
all right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Anybody have any last minute questions, thoughts, comments, anything about the game before we get rolling?
Oh, about the game? No.
No.
No. What did you say to me, Jill?
I was gonna say that I love Jack Black, but that has nothing to do with the game.
It might.
Okay. I mean, Jack Black may make an appearance. Who knows?
If only.
Like from Adrian's Masks one shot.
Yeah.
Because he was the main villain.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
Jack Black was the villain?
I
Sure
I
missed
did
a
that
lot.
canonically.
Okay, so let's dive in. So last week, we created the crew, the Phantom Syndicate, with their lair being in the Drunken Barracuda. And I did make a little floor plan of the Drunken Barracuda.
Ooh.
You can click it on the
Barracuda.
top. Yeah, so
oh,
true.
I don't own any tokens with vision.
I don't either.
You should.
I don't.
I don't.
Considering,
The music got so loud.
here's the problem.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh my gosh. That is so
Where the
dope.
There you go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh, I love this stage. That's so cute.
Yeah, it has a
Yeah,
little
that's awesome.
piano on it. I figured there
Aw.
should be. All right, everybody gather up so I can take you to the upper floor. Get
Oops.
together. Get
Hold
in a
up.
little box.
I'm getting in a box.
Meow.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
My
Drake!
bad. I forgot which one I was.
No,
I forgot. I
get
thought
back
it was-
in there. All right, here
I thought
you
it was
are
a
on the upper floor.
Yo.
You got the stairs going down there. There's the bathroom.
We have a bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey.
Then there's the bedrooms. You can all claim a bedroom if you would like.
Mine.
Mine.
All
I don't want to
right.
get in here.
You gotta click
You
on the door,
opened
love.
the door.
I like this
Wait.
one.
Wait, it's not open?
Now it is.
What? This one?
Wait,
Jill, where
what
are
you
you?
doing?
What?
Jill, go down the
What's the
hallway.
problem?
Go up, Jill. Go. There you go. Pick a room, Jill.
Oh my god, that's not a room. What is that?
It's a bedroom. What's it look like?
No, down here.
That's the bathroom.
That's the bathroom.
I want that. No, this. It looks
What?
like there's
It's a
door
window.
here.
It's a window.
Okay, I claim this room.
All right,
Jill trying to
everybody,
leap out the window.
This is mine.
everybody, group back up. I'm gonna take you to the cellar. Oh my God.
Jill, why is it
There you go.
so hard for you to do this?
Ooh.
Now you're
Leave
in
me
the
alone.
cellar.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
So nice. Glug, glug, glug. Hey.
There's nothing in there.
Nope, there is. Glug, glug, glug.
All
We
right.
have items in there. We don't have
There you
alcohol.
go.
Glug, glug, glug.
So there you are back in the lobby. That's
Yay.
That's
so cool.
basically the layout of the bar. There, yeah, that's the kitchen, and then this trapdoor goes to the basement. And then here are the booths that you requested. These were hard to make.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Booths are OP.
That door goes outside. Oh no, that's the bathroom actually.
Oh.
In there. Yeah.
Ooh, dark.
Yeah, it's dark in there.
A hole in the ground, you squat over.
Yep, pretty much.
Holy shit, it is dark in there. No, who closed the door?
No.
Let me out.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, can you not open the door once you're inside of it?
Thrown
you
it.
What do you want, Jill?
Oh shit, you can't. Oh no. Wait.
I scared. I'm going in here.
Alright, so...
Huh.
Anyway.
Yes, a song. You're the piano man.
Anyway.
Why are you like this?
Austin
So-
shouldn't have given us fun things.
That's your lair. You can be in
Nice.
there. You can access that page whenever. I also marked the location of the lair on the docks and on both Duskfall maps.
Hey.
So there's a little update for you. And so we're gonna kick off the session today with Draven Velker. You are just finishing up the fattest blunt that Jackdaw has ever rolled. The
Alright.
flickering electroplasmic streetlights are like distorting around you. You feel like you're at the end of a really long tunnel and viewing the world from the end of this tunnel, and you can faintly, just so faintly hear Jackdaw say something very urgent and then disappear from your vision. And as you're standing there, you can hear voices talking, and you quickly come to the realization that a pair of bluecoats are advancing across the bridge towards you, where you've just staggered out into the street, completely blasted.
Come on, why'd you do this to me?
A thick haze is settling over your vision and your mind.
This is the
So-
worst thing for me.
What do you do?
This is the worst thing for me.
Oh no.
So you are in, I do believe that Jackdaw hangs out in Night Market,
Yeah, oh wait, I can do a map, hang on.
a bridge near Night Market. And so that's where you are. You are across, you just staggered out from Jackdaw's shack under the bridge. So you don't think that they know like where Jackdaw hangs out.
So how illegal is...
So
Very?
it's not like you'll get the death penalty, but you'll definitely get arrested, especially considering how much you had on you.
How much did I have on me?
Well, he just gave you like the most ridiculous amount that you've ever had before. But you smoked it all. So
Okay, well... I
at
don't have
worst,
it.
you'll be in prison for a few days for a minor misdemeanor. But you know how the bluecoats are.
Okay, so I'm like a night market and the docks are over here. So we're not in like a heist or anything. Well, I don't think
No, it's just you
items.
by yourself.
Okay. So they're headed towards me?
Yep, they're walking across and they're like, hey, you! But their voices are like kind of wavering and like coming at slow motion to you.
I just kind of like slow down and wave at them a little bit, maybe.
They're walking up to you, hands on their batons, and like, hey, we saw you underneath the bridge. What's the big deal out here? You know, what's going on?
Well, I thought I saw something interesting, like some strange activity, but I didn't see anything. He ran away before I could catch up to him.
Really? And they have these little lanterns, these electroplasmic lanterns, and they hold it up to you. Your eyes are just completely bloodshot.
Oh god.
Like, are you okay, sir?
Yeah, it's just been a long week, I guess.
You're swaying a bit. Oh, what's going on here?
Been worked too hard. I need to go back home and get some sleep.
Okay, how about we walk you back to your house? It's we wouldn't want you staggering off the railing here, you know.
Are there like where the bar is? Are there like any houses nearby? Is it like
The docks. Let me check the detailed map. As far as I know, you were pretty close to like the water, or like yeah, it's close to a canal, so probably
okay?
a few apartments nearby, but yeah, you would need a
Okay.
key to get in there.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna Actually, that's all right. I'm not that far from here. I think I'll be able to make it. I do appreciate it though.
They walk to either side of you and say, "No, we insist."
I don't think I could do anything. All right, and I'll just kind of just start slowly marching towards the direction of the docks while I try to think of something here.
Okay. So they're walking you down and be like, "So what were you doing out in night market at this time of night? You know, it's all the shops are closed. You know, you're not really you don't look like the type that lives around here, you know."
No, I consider myself a freelance handyman. So I do some odd jobs here and there. Someone needed help with one of their machines, one of their generators, and I decided to help them out a bit.
Oh, really? Who was that?
Oh, just a friend. His name is Dave.
Oh, Dave. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we know Dave quite well. You realize that through this drug-induced haze that you're not heading north anymore.
Where am I headed?
You're heading west.
Wait, where I started at night market or?
Yeah, you were like right here.
Oh, so I'm going
And-
west?
You're going north. 'Cause
North is going
north
left.
is left.
Oh god.
On this
okay,
map.
okay, I forgot. Yeah, okay. So
And they're like steering you down here.
okay. Still kind of towards I just are we do we pass into Six Towers or Charter Hall or
Yeah, you're like heading into Charter Hall right now.
Okay.
So what is it that you were out here at, 2 in the morning fixing somebody's generator at a shop that's closed? You come out here often? Well, you know
Never
anybody
know.
around here?
Well, I just mentioned my friend Dave, but I mean, other than that, not really. I don't normally pass through here, but he needed some extra help, and he didn't have anyone else to rely on. So,
we've been hearing a few things about you, Mr. Velker. It's kind of interesting that we ran into you here around night market.
how so?
Oh, one of our friends out at the precinct. He, I think he knows one of your friends or something. He really wanted to talk to one of you though. So, how about, we take you on a little stroll down to the precinct to meet our detective friend. Nothing against you, of course,
Okay,
just...
yeah, of course. I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Okay. So they take you through Charter Hall, and there's this big stone building, and they're standing in front of it like, okay, here we are, our Mr. What's his name? Mr. Darmont here. He wanted to say a few words to you. Ask you a few questions about your businesses around town, who you fixing generators for and all that.
Okay.
And so they take you into the precinct, and they're like, we're just gonna have to, we're gonna have to cuff you, just for safety. Just...
I hate this so fucking much. Okay.
You let them cuff you?
I'm just I can't get away. These are fucking blue coats. Sure, why not?
All
Me
right.
against how many? What can I
It's
do?
just them two outside the precinct right now. They haven't walked in yet.
Let me think. Does Darmit doesn't ring a bell for me, does it?
You know that's the detective after Silas.
Oh.
Been
okay.
pursuing him for a long time.
Okay. That's good to know, actually. Okay. How do I know if Darmit knows about me?
You
how
don't
much do I know
know,
about-
but these blue coats knew about your association with the syndicate, so
Um.
they have the handcuffs in their hand and they're standing outside the precinct. Like, you're not gonna make this difficult for us, are you?
All right, I'll go with you.
Alright, and they handcuff you, take you into the precinct. They put you in the drunk tank, close the bars, and they sit there. And after a while, a very tall, pale, stringy hair, kind of partially balding at the top of his head guy walks in wearing a very battered and dirty blue coat uniform. And he walks in and says, "So, Mr. Velker, was it? I believe my associates told me. I've seen you around town, or at least some people I know have seen you around town with a certain individual that I've taken an interest into. Does the name Silas ring a bell for you?"
Silas who?
Oh, and he has like a manila envelope and he opens it up, flips through. Silas Lawrence. You know, I've kind of heard it or seen it spelled both ways.
Silas Lawrence? Lawrence?
Oh, something like that. You know the idea. Have you heard of this guy? You know, I've seen you, or I have people that have seen you walking around town with this person.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that look like me, but that name doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry.
Are you sure about that? You're gonna have to make a roll.
What
No.
role? Oh. What?
You get to
what?
pick.
What you gonna pick?
Oh,
What are
shit.
you doing?
Guess it doesn't fucking matter, because my resolve is not great. Fucked your guys.
The closest one here is Sway,
Objective.
but if you can justify a different one, go right on ahead.
I absolutely don't got this. I'm going to jail.
You can push yourself, take 2
Yes,
stress,
you
gain a
can.
bonus on the
It'll be
roll,
great.
so you won't be rolling twice and taking the lowest. Or I can make you a devil's bargain, where you can get a +1 die to this roll, but Darmit here will take an interest in you as well.
Okay, how much? So I take
Devil's
2
bargain will give
stress,
you a +1, or
So the-
you can take 2 stress and gain a +1.
2 stress and get a +1. Okay. And is this what position is this? Just
I think this is pretty risky.
okay.
Effect will be standard.
All right.
Are you pushing yourself, or are you taking the devil's bargain?
I'm pushing.
Okay. Go right
So
on
the
ahead.
+1
That's
and
+1.
2 stress.
You can pick
Okay.
first.
Push it to the limit.
got
Let's see
this.
what happens.
Please.
Oh!
Hey.
Yo, all of Adrian's luck is just in blades.
Yeah.
Your D&D luck is
I
trash.
chose the wrong game. Yeah, this is my game.
So true.
Oh, okay, I see. You know, maybe it must have been a different person. I'll have to research this further. You know, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Velker. Opens the gate and unlocks. Sorry about the cuffs, obviously. You know, we have to be careful out here, and I would make your use a little less obvious. You know, maybe stay out of public. And pushes you out the door and shuts it
Alright.
behind you.
I'm making a beeline to. Well, I'm gonna try and weave a little bit through the city, but
Mhm.
eventually.
Make sure nobody's following you.
Yeah. Try to lose any.
Sure. And then you arrive back at the Drunken Barracuda. Is there a secret entrance, or do you just unlock the front door and go in, or?
I would assume there would be a secret entrance, and I would use that. in
Okay.
this case.
Yeah, there's like a back kitchen door
Yeah.
that's all boarded up or whatever. Could have like some false. It's not actually boarded up. It's like for show. So
Who's inside right now?
who is inside right now?
I need to talk to Silas. Let him know.
It's
I'll
like
be
Aw.
inside.
3 in the morning, right?
Yeah, what time is it?
It is like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh.
How late are, like, bars open in the city?
Most of them are open all the time because some of them close at around 4. A lot of them are open all the time though, depending on the staff.
Yeah.
Some of the
Asher's
smaller
probably-
ones they close at like 2.
Asher's probably heading back from a bar after doing
Yeah, I was
some
gonna say I was
bars,
probably
but-
heading back from the bar.
Okay.
I'll wait
Wh-
for Silas.
Where are you, Ira?
That's a great question. I think I'm vibing in Silk Shore. I almost choked on this mint.
Doing
Okay.
what?
Probably stealing things.
Wow.
You know, just pocket
You know,
watch
just-
here.
Stealing things.
She does kind of do that. She's a klepto.
So you all kind of arrive back at the bar at around the same time. Although Ira, you are coming in as Asher is coming in and about to close the door, and you have you've got a new necklace.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Did a little shopping, did you?
I don't. That was me opening the door. I don't know what that was. Okay.
Is that how you open doors?
Open sesame.
Yeah. What's about it?
Nothing. I don't care. I just wanted to know.
Where have you been?
Playing dots. What else?
All right. I'll mind my own.
Gotta get my skills up somehow. Can't just go shooting in the streets, can I?
You could.
I could.
You'd be arrested.
And then you'd have to bail me out.
No promises there, but I could try.
You do it.
So you three walk in. Draven, what are you doing? What were you doing to pass the time while you were waiting?
God, I don't know. Hang on, let me see what's here. Is there like, I guess cards or something over here? Maybe just messing around with those, probably.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
waiting for.
Nervously
Silas.
shuffling cards as you all
Yeah.
walk in. A single
Yep.
light is on in the ceiling.
I just smoked all my weed, so I can't smoke anymore. Maybe I should have done that. Damn it.
I shouldn't have smoked that. Now I'm in the blue coat precinct.
Yeah.
With the hat man.
Yeah.
Too much Benadryl.
Right. Writers, what?
No,
They
that's not a
laced
thing.
that with Benadryl.
No, that one's not real.
I'm gonna eat your head.
Please do.
Yeah, you all walk in. You see Draven waiting for you at the table.
Oh, good, y'all made it. Being to
Did you
worry.
think we wouldn't?
Well, I happen to get pulled aside by a certain detective, a detective Domit.
I don't know, man.
Well, this fellow seems to know a little bit about that name.
I mean, I told him I didn't know anything about you, and he seemed to believe me, so... I mean, he seemed to. I don't even know if he really believed me. He still might be suspicious, so... We really need to be really careful on this next job, whatever we're doing.
Don't we always?
I like your thinking. Silent Silas.
I forgot he couldn't talk for a second.
Just like Ronan's ignoring everything you're saying.
Yeah. I'm playing a different game. Oh, I don't have an ear. It's a headphone.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So, you guys have this meeting coming up with a Fitz to talk about the job that you guys wanted to do.
Hold on, I have to use the bathroom.
All right.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh.
So how do
Not
you
me.
how do you guys arrange meetings with Fitz, and where do you go?
With who?
Fitz, your gang contact.
Yeah.
Oh,
the art dealer in Silkshore.
yeah. We just barge in. Hey,
Ew.
what up?
So you just walk into
No,
his
no,
house.
no.
We could meet at like one
Rev
of the
up those
docks. Like
fryers.
we could go fishing and then just kind of.
Oh, okay. So how do you let him know that you want to meet?
All of our communication is through drawings.
Okay. So you like slip one under the door of like some stick
Yeah.
figures like going
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah.
And he
It's literally
knows.
just a note that says "gone fishing."
We saw a little boat and a little man in it just casting his line.
Okay. So it's about time for the meeting. We all do. I assume that's what you all were doing outside, waiting for the time to roll around about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
right
Into the
before
shadows.
dawn. Cool. Y'all head out to one of the docks. When you arrive, you see there's a guy with white hair, short white hair, and a big old bucket hat with different hooks attached to it. And he's sitting on a little crate with a bunch of drawers in it, and has a big old fishing pole. And he's you see him cast a line, and he has a bucket next to him.
Assume we have like a fishing pole in like a closet in the bar just to make it look like we're not just walking over there.
Just in case.
We just mime fishing. We don't have anything. we just
That's what Silas does.
Yeah. We have 3 fishing poles and then Silas just does his thing.
Silas would probably be actually not engaging in this. He would be standing like I don't know where we're at in terms of location,
Oh,
but he
yeah.
would be like near the closest building, just like pressed against it, kind of like observing.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Asher might actually be on top of that same building.
Okay, so it's just Draven and Ira who like go up to talk to him every
He's
time.
got like his gun trained on where they're supposed to meet.
Okay,
Right.
sounds good. So Ira and Silas, you walk up to this guy with your 2 fishing poles over your shoulder.
Nope, not me.
Me.
Or
neither.
no, Draven and Ira. Yeah.
Raven.
You walk up to him with the 2 fishing poles, and he says, "Oh, it's so good to see all of you. It has been a while since we've gone fishing together." And he has 2 of those little, like, fold canvas chairs put next to him. Says, "I even brought some bait for you."
How kind.
And he holds a box out to you, and it's got, like, a bunch of worms in it. You realize, like, he's actually been fishing out here. Like, he's got a few fish in his bucket.
Draven, why don't you be a dear and hold that for me? I don't want to look.
Alright.
You're holding a little box of bait. Worms just wriggling around in it. He says, "You know, it's a great day for fishing." Casts his line again. "I already caught 2 so far." And you see this orange bobber, like, drifting in this pitch black ocean in front of you. And looking down into it, you can see what looks like stars glinting underneath the water. "You know, maybe someday I'll catch a Leviathan."
I wouldn't wish that upon you.
No, me neither. So what brings you out to the old fishing spot?
We had
Well-
matters of business to discuss.
Oh, okay. What is it that you were interested in discussing?
Well, we're in need of a job.
All right. I see. You're looking for the old, you know, yeah. Oh, hang on, got a bite. And he sits there and struggles for a bit, and he's like, "Oh, gotta go get a new hook again. You know, these giant sea creatures, they do be eating all me worms." Anyway,
Yeah.
I do know of a place. Pretty soon, actually. You know, one of my old friends runs it. You know, it's called the Harrington. Very
The what?
upscale. The Harrington. And it's a very upscale spot down in Silk Shore. You know, my friend, this Mr. Klee. Some wine dealer on a night market. I hate the guy. Horrible taste. The guy thinks a 100-year-old vintage is worth like 2 coin. Disgusting.
Positive.
Anyway, have you seen his taste in art? Horrific. But the art that he does have on display here has interested me. You know, I'd be willing to buy it from you, too. You know, cut out the middleman a bit. And, it's got a very interesting collection of paintings, I've heard. Taikarosi fellow painted them. And supposedly there's something different about him. I don't know. It'll be unveiled at the exhibition, they said. But if you can get me, the 8 paintings or so, I would give you a coin per painting.
That's quite a lot of money. I like the sound of that.
It is. They are very interesting paintings, you know. Be very careful not to tear them. But
You hear that, Draven?
your reputation precedes you. I know that I can trust you with this. After all, what else could I expect from former members of the Pussyfoots, you know?
Hey.
Certainly a lot.
Yes,
We'll take it.
my expectations are quite high.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Lower.
we won't
than-
fail you.
Yeah.
Master. And
Drop it down
if
a
we
few
do-
bars.
if we do fail you, it's not my fault. It's the other.
Ah,
But
If
that
we
is
fail you,
great
that
to
means we're
know.
dead,
And
so don't worry.
he's baiting another hook.
Asher from the building flips her.
You look over your shoulder.
Actually, that one, he sucks at what he does.
Ah,
Uh,
well, I'm glad that I put this important job in capable hands. Well,
don't have to worry.
I'm expecting a new shipment of a few high-end fishing poles. You know, a crate of sorts. Very large crate, you know, just enough to fit the cargo. It'll pass by your place 2 days from now.
Alright.
I'll ship payment over to the warehouse like a day after. My courier will bring it personally.
Oh, how fancy of you.
Nothing but the best for my most promising employees.
Make good use
Well, I love money. Alright, let's do this.
Roman.
Do your research well. It is a very interesting establishment with some interesting cargo coming up in the next day or so. Anyway, I have to get back to fishing. Hoping to have a fish fry tomorrow night.
Maybe at some point
eating
we'll bring
fish
you a
out
bigger
of there.
catch.
I hope so. A Leviathan maybe someday. And he casts his line.
Maybe not.
Alright, well, I'm leaving. Ronan, what? Alright, well. Come on, Draven, let's go get ready. For the
Yes.
day.
Let's go get ready. Starts walking a little faster than her after what she said earlier.
From the top of building. Stop being a bitch.
As you guys are walking off together, you hear a plop as the bobber sinks into the water.
That guy is so weird.
You still have the worm box?
Oh
God!
shit! I would have
You're
given it back.
still carrying
I would have given it back.
Okay.
totally. Or just
He
set it down
goes
on the
for
ground
he
and
goes
stop.
for his bait again, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
That's how good we are.
So yeah, you guys head back. and it is up to you. You can look for information as you see fit. You know that the auction is about in the evening tomorrow, so right after dusk.
So we got like a day or so to. We get like a 24-hour period to plan pretty much, and then it'll be the day of.
Yep, just about.
Okay.
So blades, you don't really. It's not the kind of thing where you're gonna break the map out and be like, all right, then you're gonna go in here and you're gonna go in here. This phase is known as like gather information, so you can go out and look and like see what will see what's ahead of you, like figure out like all the different types of security and stuff like that, and this will help with your engagement roll, and it will also help with your position and effect and everything. It will also let you acquire assets or like get things that will help you during the heist during this phase, but you won't be doing a lot of actual planning here. Most of the planning will be done like through flashbacks where you're like, we would have planned for this. So this phase is collecting information above all, or preparing equipment, that kind of stuff.
I would want to go scout out where the exhibition is going to be held.
Okay. So head out to the Harrington.
Yeah.
All right. Is everybody going together, or are you all going to be doing different things to get ready here?
Well, Draven would probably want to do a check on like security alarms and stuff like that, trying to get a grasp on what's there.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay.
Asher might actually go to the Oasis to try and talk to like high profile people to be like, this art exhibition, like I keep hearing all this hype about it. What are you most excited for? To try and figure out like which paintings are like the big like.
Okay, yeah.
I will say I don't think Draven would go with Silas this time, just because he's already been seen along with him. Probably like stagger out the I'm a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Suspicious.
I'm trying to be secretive about it. I'm trying not to be noticed.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
try to be inconspicuous too.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I'm probably stealing like nice shit because I know I'm probably gonna have to play the part of like an upper class person, so I'm gonna try to look the part probably.
Sure, yeah, sure. So where are you headed to steal stuff from?
Oh God.
Are you like
probably-
how good? How fancy do you want to be?
I'd say like how nice are the people attending this thing?
You're not sure who's attending. You just know from
I guess how early Asher
Fitz.
goes, he could see like who
Yeah.
all is like in the Oasis is like, I'm gonna go to this thing.
Oh
to
yeah.
see like how high profile this is.
Sure, yeah, yeah. You could go first and then tell Ira what's going on. So we'll do Asher first. You're heading out to what's the district called? Brightstone.
Redstone. He's got his
And-
suit and tie on. He's all
Okay.
fancied up.
Is
He
it
hates it.
is it like one of the big tight ties, or is it like the loose, like kind of crooked, you know?
Got like a bow tie.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Bow tie, like crisp white shirt. This is the nicest thing he has ever owned.
You keep it in the closet and like only get
Yeah,
it out for special occasions. Yeah.
Just for the Oasis.
Yeah. So you
He wears,
stroll
like,
up to the door.
A
What-
different like colored jacket every time though to try and like.
Oh, okay. Are all of your jackets reversible?
Yeah.
You can flip them
He's
inside
got like
out.
he's
and
got
it's a
like
different
3
color.
of them and it's like he's got 6 different colors.
Yeah. All right. So you walk up to this bar here, and or this pool hall, really. Well, it's kind of both. And you see Celine standing at the door, really big, like arms as big as her head, like just standing there folded, looking at everybody that passes by. You know, every so often she'll like stiff arm somebody, and be like, "You can't wear that here," and like kick them out. Basically. So how do you get past her?
Because like, since he's been like sneaking by her so many times, he's probably got a couple like different little tricks he kind of tries to pull. He might wait for like a very big group of people that's going in like all together, that's getting all their like things checked at the same time.
Yeah.
Pulls out his fake and like
Yeah.
just tries to like get in with that.
Sure. So you see
So
a
that
group.
she's like flustered with like a bigger group of people.
You see a group of about 10 college students at the university around here. And you know that these guys are like the lords and ladies, like children. Like these are high class students here.
Yeah.
They're rolling in with daddy's money, flashing their brand new tailored suits with their university IDs, and they come rolling up, and you just kind of like slide in with them and
straightens his bow tie.
yeah, sneak right past them. So it's no big deal. You've been doing that for months now, and you slide in with the whole group. And some of them are already so wasted that one of them like throws his arm around you and is like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? That exam, pretty rough."
Oh, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna pass the next one either. This shit sucks.
That's why I paid somebody to take it for me.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to do that next time. That's a good idea.
Yep. And you're in. You can hear somebody break start a game of pool. A dart flies past your head when you walk in at a board right next to the door. What are you up to?
They'll probably go to like a game of pool that's just starting and kind of like
Somebody
on
just
that.
broke it, so
he's kind of like listening to like see who's talking about like what's going on. If
okay.
he hears like any mention of art, he's gonna go join whatever game they're doing.
Yeah, you hear one guy talking about he mentions this like sculpture that he just bought. He's like, "Oh, you should see the titties on this thing. Immaculate. Doesn't even look like stone."
Hey.
And he's got like 3 or 4 other guys around him. They're all in like thick smoking jackets, big ol' cigars, and they're like not even trying at the game. Like one dude's using one hand with like a martini glass in the other. Like they're not even pretending to know how to play.
Ash will like snag a drink from like, I don't know if they like carry trays and stuff around.
Yeah, this is the kind of place where like each person has a tab and they all know each other. Like the waiters all know each other.
Yeah.
So.
And it snags glass and goes up. So you're into the arts, I see. Heard you talk about a statue.
Oh yeah, this is the best statue I've ever bought.
Well, any new art exhibit you're going to go see? I've been looking for a place to get some new paintings for my house.
Oh, new paintings, eh? Well, if you're of the occult sort, I do have a few suggestions. You know, my wife, she's super into that stuff. I don't believe a lick of it, but you know, she's heading somewhere this upcoming, I think it's tomorrow, something, and everybody's like, dude, I don't know, it's your wife.
I just need something to fill up all these empty walls in my house. I got so many of them.
Well, my wife said there was something about this guy, Taikuro, so it started with a V. Supposedly he's gonna be there. She's in love with this guy. I ought to hand it to him just to show her, you know, those artist types, you know, mess around with them, you know. Get you a man who can play pool, I say.
Oh, yes, you're doing very well,
He just
as I say.
directly hits the 8-ball into a corner pocket.
You're a good target for next time.
Yeah, I'd definitely, like, take a note, like, now this is the kind of guy.
Have you heard of any big ticket items? I've heard a lot of people talking about this. I just didn't know when it was happening.
Yeah, my wife, she's usually into landscapes, but this one here, oh, what did she say? This dude, she's obsessed with this guy. I don't know, some stupid self-portrait or something, you know. I heard her say something about the paint. God, who even listens, though? I don't remember. His friends are like, yeah,
as long as
that's
it looks
right.
nice, right?
What?
As long as it looks nice, right?
Oh, yeah, whatever makes her happy, you know. It's not like I care about the coin at all.
Oh, no.
Yeah, those those paintings, they go for a fortune. Yeah, I don't know. She's going with some of her friends. They're all wild about this guy. Say he's hot or something. Who knows?
I see. Oh, you heard of I think I heard of something. He's getting some new big thing happening. I haven't. Is that the self-portrait you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't even know, man. It's just like, that's a my wife question, I don't look
Oh,
if it's got titties, if it's got a big ol', that's the kind of art that I'm into.
oh yes.
You want to talk shop, that's my wife's business.
I ask, and I'm not trying to imply anything. Is your wife here?
Oh, no. This
Alright.
is this is my place, you gotta
see.
get away sometimes,
course.
how they say,
Total wife guy.
Well, thank you for your time. I love art so much. I just heard you talking about it. Had to.
Oh, you're one of the artsy fellows. I
yes.
can tell you're nothing but skin and bones,
Oh yes. Well, I pay so much money for the art.
Yeah, well, can't be that bad if you can get in here.
Oh yes. Well, thank you.
Yep.
Anyway.
Well, good luck with your noble pursuit of acquiring art.
Yours as well, my friend.
Oh, I'm enjoying it quite well.
Okay. And he kind of walks around and mills about a bit more.
Yeah. You don't really hear much else. You get the vibe that this upcoming thing is like pretty niche. Like it's a very specialized kind of thing. Like not many people around here have even heard of the guy. So it's not something that people that are casually into art would be into. Like this is a collector's item.
Okay. He'll play a couple games of pool, try to get some money out of this, and then
Okay.
he'll dip before Celine catches on that he's here.
Yep. You see her poke her head in every now and then and look around.
He'll duck behind somebody, like.
Cool. So
He's kind of memorized her pattern a little bit.
Yeah, she's definitely a creature of habit. Ira, where are you?
God.
Or what do you
Okay.
convey to Ira, Asher?
Yeah,
What
I'll
do
probably
you...
say like, it's a lot of rich guys' wives, I'm assuming. Apparently the dude's hot, so if you can play into that,
All right.
maybe some
run
self-portraits I think they were talking about, but I don't think it's going to be a lot of casual people there. Lots of people with money who like the art.
Hey, just another opportunity for me to play dress up.
Oh yes, you're so good at that. Asher's glad he's got a couple more coins.
Yeah, well, with that information, I'm gonna go to... Shit. Do you think that those
Good
people
luck.
were from Brightstone?
That Asher was talking to?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
But I've gotten like
Yeah.
any hint of, do I know like where they shop and stuff that I could tell her? Like, would it be Brightstone or would it still be
they wear like
Silkwood?
name brand everything, so it's like Brightstone. If they get it from Night Market, it's exclusive, custom made.
Gotcha.
But even then, that's kind of like a you don't get the latest. Yours is custom. At least in the place that you are, they're kind of like on that brand.
Okay, well, I'll go to Brightstone and see what I can get off of people.
So you're just all right. What's your plan?
Asher's probably gonna mill around while she's in the city too, just like.
Okay.
I don't want to outright steal. Because I feel like Brightstone is really dangerous for
It is.
that.
Blue coats everywhere. What are you wearing to Brightstone?
Yeah, Asher's like
Probably
still in his
something-
suit.
Yeah, probably something like pretty nice. Like the nicest thing that she has. So probably like some sort of like red dress of some kind,
Okay.
Hey,
and heels
Mhm.
probably.
Okay.
hot.
And that's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
I need to think of a plan. Oh no, what the hell is she gonna do here? Well, I think she's gonna try to pick up like people's like mannerisms here. Maybe like kind of like scout around and look at how like the people's wives are acting, so she can like kind of gauge how she should behave at this thing.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So out on the street, a lot of them just very straight back. Obviously level head, classically trained. They got the old-fashioned mannerisms down. They always have like a maid with them, or like somebody that they have like on like they rest their hand on their outstretched elbow, basically, like an attendant, basically, that carries all their bags, does everything for them and everything. Usually also a woman, because it's kind of a scandal if they're seen with somebody, because they're like, wow, she's really close with that guy, might be an affair going on. So usually they're the same gender, but every so often you'll see. It's a very traditional style of mannerism, basically. Very, very old-fashioned.
Awesome.
That's what you can gather as far as mannerisms go. Very haughty. Look down their nose at people.
Cool. I think, I don't know, she's probably gonna think it's too risky to try to like glean anything else, so I think she's gonna be fine with that information and then head back to the docks.
Okay. So, do you already have something that you're gonna wear, or were you looking for something else to wear?
You know, I think that she probably has something that she can pull off and wear there.
Something you keep around just in case.
A little black
Yeah,
dress.
something she definitely stole from like the
Hey.
fabric shop or some shit before.
Okay.
And she just keeps it for fun.
Sure, perfect. Sounds good. Okay. Meanwhile, who goes to check out the Harrington first, Draven or Silas?
Me.
Okay.
That's fair.
Silas, what are you doing? You approach this building. It's a 2-story affair. A lot of glass, a lot of metal. It's a very modern, sleek, modern-looking building.
Lots of glass and steel, you said?
Yep.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pass just casually on the street, nothing major,
Mm-hmm.
and just get a sense of the surrounding buildings and a quick pass at the building itself, just to get a very basic kind of what am I looking at in the area, where can we post up, stuff like that.
So this part of town is very old. You see a lot of old apartment buildings, some tenement houses, that kind of thing nearby. This building looks like the kind of thing that some rich investor would buy because it's really cheap, and then remodel it into like the beginning of gentrifying the neighborhood right now. So everything around it is pretty old, kind of dilapidated. Like, it's still like people live there, so it's not in shambles, but it's definitely less well maintained as this place.
Are the buildings next to it 1 story or 2?
They're like apartment buildings, so they're like five stories.
Okay.
This one is relatively short. This is like somebody's house that they bought and then converted.
Gotcha. As I'm passing, I want to see, is this building open to the public right now, or is anyone going inside, or is it still closed?
It is shut down. You see there is a big cart with the goats, just kind of, there's no horses in Duskfall, it's just really, really big goats that pull everything around. There's a pair of them standing outside with a big cart in the back, and you can see people unloading furniture and tables
Okay.
and taking them in through some sort of back door. You see there's a guy on like a winch system on a bench cleaning the windows. And there's somebody on the top with a mop cleaning something. You're not exactly sure what.
On top of the building, on
Yes.
the on the roof. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a mop in his hand and he's mopping something.
Okay. I am going to just continue down, not drawing attention, and try to circle around to see what's behind on the street behind it.
So there's another building on the street behind, which seems to imply that there's an alleyway running between the two. And that's where the back door goes, into this alleyway.
Okay. I'll continue just to make the pass, though, just so I don't stick here too long and kind of see if there's anything of note behind it. If not, then I'll circle back and...
Yeah, so there's these big vertical glass windows, kind of separated by steel beams. And through one, you can see a very large rectangular skylight on the top. And a very elaborate glass chandelier hanging from the top. And somebody is hanging from the ceiling inside and screwing light bulbs into the chandelier. And when you look through the windows on the bottom floor, you see a lot of empty frames around. Like gilded, like brass. Somebody's polishing one with a rag. They're empty, but they look like pre-built into the wall.
More than 8?
You would have to do another circuit to get an exact count, but you saw 6 on your first. But to confirm that, you would need to go around a second time.
Heard. Okay. I will then continue. I plan to go back around anyway, but this time I'm going to try to be more stealthy about it, not as in the open. I want to try to get a little bit closer and be sneaky about it. Try to maybe work my way through a nearby alley.
Yeah, make a roll for that.
Okay.
How close are you trying to get?
I'm gonna ease my way up to it. I'm not going guns blazing, like just right for it. I want to try to kind of see if there's a way I can worm myself through some alleys to get closer to it.
Sure, I think you'll have it. Go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe start like a couple buildings down and see if anything connects to it as I continue.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're in a controlled position for this.
Okay.
Standard effect. Okay.
Oh, that was so bad. Oh no.
Yikes.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
You're walking through the alley.
Get it out now. Get it
And
out.
there's the back door to this place swings open, and you are drenched with a bucket of water that just gets flung all over you. And you're, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you can see a guy with like overalls. He's got like a little newsboy hat on, and he has like a bucket that he's holding in his hand with a little mop, a little handheld mop stuck in his little tool belt. He says, I did not see you there. I didn't see you there. Come on. You really need to... I don't have a towel on me. I'm sorry. And then you hear a voice from above say, oh, gods, what did you do this time? And you see the guy that was washing windows is like, coming down on his little bench. And he's like berating this guy in front of him. Like, you're standing there dripping wet.
Yeah, just wiping water off myself and wringing it out.
Yeah, your clothes are like kind of if you had any clothes that weren't black, they would be a little gray because this was really dirty water. So you're kind of gritty, like you got dirt under your collar, like it's. And then this guy is just letting this guy have it. Like, I told you, if there was another incident, you were gonna get fired. And
I'll just hold.
and
just continue on my way.
Just walk away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them hash it out.
Yeah.
But now I am very not confident in my ability to be sneaky at the moment, dripping wet and trailing water after me.
Yeah, you got like wet footprints behind you. Yeah.
Right. So I will the first time I went, I was kind of across the street, so this time I'll like walk directly in front of the building, but just like keep it moving and just try to like steal a glance as I'm going and just kind of like marvel at like, oh, there's something cool happening here, like something's going on. I'll just be
Yep.
like a random passerby on the street, just getting like a good look in the windows, just
Yep, you see
trying
there
to-
is a stage with a podium, and behind it is another frame. And then off to the side, there's another one as well. So there's 8 total here.
okay. The frame behind it. And does the one behind it look like it's like the grand, like it's the biggest, it's the
Yeah,
one
it
that's
looks like
drawing
the
the most
set
attention?
piece, and then the one
Okay.
next to it is like a smaller, like kind of easel type situation. You think that's where they display whatever art is currently being auctioned,
Okay. I'll be
because this is like a gallery and people are looking to buy it. So
right. I will be satisfied enough with that, and just head my way away before I draw any more attention to myself.
sounds good. Draven, when do you head out?
Probably a little while, like maybe a few hours or so after Silas. Does Silas tell Draven about like the layout and stuff of the building, or just
If
so
we
he knows
pass,
where he's- Yeah.
would Draven have told him that he's trying not to be seen with Silas?
Yeah, because of
Then-
what happened with the detective.
Then if you are going before I get back, no, I wouldn't stop on the street. But if you're waiting until I return, then yeah.
I would be waiting till you return. Yeah.
Okay, so then I will I'll draw it out with my pad and paper and
Okay.
Cool.
write some notes.
Sure.
Watch out for the back
So
door.
what time is it right now?
It is like late afternoon, so you guys have a few hours before you need to start like getting ready.
Okay. I don't know what else I could be doing at this point. I mean,
You said you were
Obviously.
gonna check for alarms.
yeah, but like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that if I'm not gonna be able to get inside.
Oh,
Well,
maybe
okay,
maybe there
let's-
is a way to get inside. You don't know.
Well, let me. I'm gonna go to the Harrington, but I'm gonna try and like dress up in like maybe handyman clothes or something, so it just
Sure.
looks like I'm just
Yeah, like
Not
some
too-
some
yeah.
overalls and
yeah.
work boots and whatever. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just randomly standing outside and I guess kind of scope out the building for myself a bit, not look too obvious, just kind of like glance over, look at the top of the building maybe, and see if
Mhm.
there's like, I don't know.
Yeah, so
generators
it's
or
it's
something.
2 stories up, so you're gonna have to either go into the building and get on the roof, or go to an adjacent building and get on the roof.
So there's like apartments next to it.
Yeah, all the buildings around it are like 5 stories, and this is 2 stories. It stands out like a sore thumb.
Okay. Are there any windows that look like they go like right to the roof, or am I gonna have to jump to those?
If you want to get on the roof,
Okay.
you're gonna have to probably go into somebody's apartment to get to a window that's level. But
So
if you
there's no-
just
there's-
want to get on the roof of the other one, the stairs go right on up. It's not like you have to.
Okay,
It's like like an exterior staircase with apartments branching off from it.
Okay, I'll go to the top of one of the apartments.
Okay.
Right next to it, just
Yeah,
to
and you
s-
look down, and you can see that guy that Silas saw earlier mopping the giant skylight. And you can look down through it, and you can see the chandelier. And there's a
Okay.
little shack up here, like a sheet iron shack up, and you can see these thick cables coming out of the shack and disappearing into the roof.
Does it look like those cables are connected to the chandelier? Or can I tell?
They disappear like down into the roof. So they
Okay.
go into the ceiling of the building. You don't know where they go from there.
Okay. Is the skylight like completely like enclosed, or does it look like it might open or something?
It does not open. It seems to be
Okay.
like a feature of the building itself.
Okay. And as far as the chandelier itself, does it look like that's also just fixed to the
It
ceiling, or
is.
it
There
lower?
are 4 cables that are attached to these mounts on the ceiling that go like down from
That's
each
all
corner of the
that's-
skylight.
Okay, that's all that holds it up. Is that?
Yep, the 4 cables, like steel cables.
Okay.
And you can see there is a how this guy got up there. There is a trap door that is open, and in a giant like this big padlock laying on the ground next to it. And there's a ladder. It looks
There's a
like
what?
there's a ladder leaning up
Oh.
there, but it looks like he brought that ladder. Like it's not attached to anything. It's like he needed to bring his own ladder to get up there.
Was that
You-
to get up to the? To get up through the trapdoor. you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the ladder isn't attached to anything, so that is separate. You don't know how far the drop is, though.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And that little shack that had the cables disappearing. Did that look like a utility shack, like a power
Probably.
shack? No. Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
You know, a lot of the more modern places have taken to, like, unlike the one that you saw before in Night Market in our flashback, that one was like sitting outside somebody's house. But a lot of the modern buildings have taken to enclosing them in like a hard to reach place to prevent tampering.
Okay. Of course.
Yep.
Okay. I don't. There's one more.
And there's a big
thing.
sheet metal door as well with
Okay.
the big latch on it to this
Um,
shack.
As far as like the distance between the apartment and the Harrington, like how big is that gap?
Pretty close.
Okay.
Maybe 6 feet wide. Very close. The alleyways are very narrow.
Okay. All right. That would be 3 stories down from where I'm at on the roof.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I think that's probably all I need, actually.
Okay.
I think I could work with that, actually.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And oh well, those cables they're attached to the skylight itself.
The
the
ceiling
ceiling.
underneath the skylight, but
Okay.
the corners of the cables kind of line up with the corners of the skylight. Like you think they're attached to the same sort of beam.
Okay. Okay, so it's like a square skylight.
Yes.
Okay. 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 I think I'm good then. I'll just
All right.
head back.
Yeah, you all meet back up at the Drunken Barracuda. No other information you want to gather? Stuff you want to do before? Can't hear you, Jill.
I don't think any of my friends would have information on art stuff.
Mm-mm.
Don't fuck this up.
Art, what?
All right,
I want money.
Let's determine your load for this operation. So,
Ronan, you're muted.
Oh, I was literally yelling at Austin like, "Hey, I said I was gonna do something." And then
what are you gonna do?
I was like, "Why is he not listening to me?" I will go check with Frake and see
Okay.
if he has any new tools, anything that would be helpful for a job kind of thing.
Yeah, so you head on down to Crow's Foot. He's like kind of on the edge of it. His little shack or his little shop. He's got like one of those barred doors, outer doors that a lot of like pawn shops have, and the windows are all barred and everything. There's broken glass all over the floor around it. Like this thing is like locked down, and you knock on the little gate thing, and the little visor thing opens up, and eyes peer out from it. Close. You hear a bunch of locks undoing, and the gate swings open, and you see Frake, this elderly man with these tiny glasses, perched on the edge of his nose, and he
Hey.
looks through them at you and says, "Oh, Silas, it's been quite a while."
And I'll pull out a pad where I have just written, "Got a job. Got anything good?"
Oh, something good. Well, come on in. I got some news for you while you're
Oh,
here.
okay. I will enter.
So I've heard from around Crow's Foot that there has been an incident happen recently with the crows. Supposedly, I've heard that Rorik is dead. The leader of the crows.
What was that name again?
Rorik, Roric. He's nowhere to be seen. Nobody's seen him in weeks. But Lisa, his second in command, has been all over the place giving orders and everything. You know, things are starting to heat up. Just the other day, a group of red sashes just outside my shop, you know, some of the lamp blacks, they were in here. The red sashes came and jumped them as they were walking out, didn't stand a chance. You know, there hasn't been open war in the streets like this for years, since that treaty that Rorik brokered. It's quite a mess out here.
I'll scribble a quick note, just be safe, be careful.
Yes, you know, if it gets too bad, I may have to help you, or have you help me, some sort of favor to get out of here. But, you know, I'll be here as long as I can. It's getting a little dicey, though. But anyway, here for anything, where are you operating out of this time of day? And he's closing shutters and locking them and putting big pieces of carpet up on them, like sound dampening.
Remind me where the Harrington
Silkshore.
Silkshore. Oh, duh, obviously. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll just scribble quick. Job in Silkshore.
Silkshore, huh? I am afraid if it's a newer building, I can't help you much. You know, those, the rich folk around here, they don't really ask me for locks or anything. They get them from abroad. They import them. I know there's a few little tricks with them, though. I can show you about.
Just not.
You know, they all have this weakness, these mass-produced locks. This little pin, you know, it's the same one every time. You know, that's the downfall of not having them custom made. You know, when you crack one, you crack them all. That's all I got for you, you know. Your price for that little tidbit there is, you know, when the time comes, you'll get me out of here.
That's right. Of
I'm
course.
having to lock up earlier and earlier every night with the lamp blacks and the red sashes. They're really going at it.
While he's talking, I'm just writing another quick note. Just hold it up to him. Just says, keep in touch. We'll help you out if you need it.
No problem. I appreciate having a reliable sword around here, you know. It does an old man wonders to have a support network.
Give a two-finger salute and then head on out.
Alright, so you meet back up. Probably in the middle while everybody's gearing up. What load are you guys doing? So on your character sheet, you got the little backpack icon. If you click on it, it'll give you 3 options: light, normal, or heavy. This is how many items maximum you can pull out of your bag. And you decide this before the job. The heavier your loadout, the more obviously criminal you look, or like the more obvious like you're up to something you look. Light is like you blend in with the population, like you're just a normal person. Normal is you're unusually well prepared, and then heavy is you're up to something, like when people see you.
Can everyone pick something different, or we have to all for the same?
I think it has to be the same for everybody.
I'm thinking light, personally.
Yeah.
If Era's going in, then yeah, I think
I
Yeah,
have
we
to
need-
play
we
a
need-
role.
Yeah.
Iron's walking in with like a backpack.
He's like,
Hey guys.
just gonna steal some art. Sorry.
is each type a certain amount of items that we can
Yes.
have?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see the number when you select
Oh.
it. The
Oh,
backpack,
sorry.
like
Okay.
0, like 5 is normal, heavy is 6,
Oh,
light
gotcha,
is 3.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
And these are
italicized
individual
ones are
boxes. If the boxes are linked, that counts as 2. Like a large weapon would count as 2 slots.
italicized. We get for free, right?
Yes, those don't take load. Those are things that you can always have.
Dope.
Oh.
That's gonna be tricky then.
Yep. So everybody select light from your little drop down thing, if that's going to be your load.
Yep.
And cool. So we're going to do the engagement roll now. The engagement roll is basically at what point in the heist we start. So this will influence how well you're doing when we begin. A good engagement roll means that things are going well for you. You'll probably be in a controlled position. If a bad engagement roll means that something's already gone wrong, and you're probably going to be in a desperate situation at the beginning. So, who wants to make the engagement roll?
Did we have a perk for this, or was that something that we weren't supposed to take that we took on accident?
Let
'Cause
me
I
check.
remember we were talking about the engagement roll, but I don't know.
Yeah, let me check. Remember that you also thing about gear is you don't have to select it right away. You can get it as you need it.
I also have a question about items when you're done with that.
Sure, go right on ahead.
So, like, if I'm taking the fine long rifle, do I need to take the electroplasmic ammunition, or does that come with
Nope.
like regular? Okay, gotcha.
Electroplasmic ammunition is like special
It's like
bullets for
ghosts.
ghosts.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're always it's basically always assumed that you have enough ammo. Like,
Okay.
it's not usually a problem.
Okay.
No, that thing with your engagement roll was turf that you needed to earn later.
Okay.
So, engagement roll. Fun.
What do we roll for that?
Yeah, so how this is gonna go is this is going to be a fortune roll, so we'll use that little dice roller on the left if somebody wants to keep a running tally, because there are some contingencies that go into this. So the base die here is 1 plus 1d. And your I'm pretty sure your hunting grounds has something to do with this. You get something for you'll get plus 1d to gather information, and an additional okay, that doesn't apply to the engagement roll. Sounds good. Cool. So you start with 1 for luck, and we have a few other questions here. So, is this operation particularly bold or daring?
No.
I don't know. I guess it we don't.
If it's high
mean,
profile,
I
would
w-
that make
right.
it bold? I don't
But
know.
also, like, what if we decide to break in when it's like night, like after the event's over? We try to break in, like, oh no, they're buying the
They're
art, so
gonna
we have
buy
to
it.
do it
Yeah.
like
We
in.
gotta do it.
So then, I mean, probably because we're trying to steal art in front of people
Mm-hmm.
at a massive event. So I would say it's probably bold and daring. Yeah.
Sounds
Gotta get
good.
it out
So
before
that's
they get it.
plus 1d. You actually get a bonus if something
Hey.
is bold.
Okay.
Is this operation overly complex or contingent on many factors?
I mean,
Maybe not
there's
complex, but
the-
probably contingent on many factors. Like we have to,
It's getting in, getting the art, making sure nobody sees us getting out,
right?
not being
That
followed.
the just the many people involved is alone
Okay.
many factors. So
So that
would
drops
say,
it
yeah.
down by 1.
Oh no.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target? Oh yeah, we gotta pick the detail. So on your, I forgot about this. The detail is what type of plan you're going to do for this. You can find this in the little player handout summary thing. The player kit, I think it was called.
Oh, okay.
And you can just go to any of the crew sheets, but your shadows. So they are, or no, it's a character sheet. Sorry. You see planning down at the bottom. So the type of plan, it would be like assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport. So we'll pick one of those, and then you will provide the detail, which is the thing in italics. So, what is the type of plan that you're going to do? What's your general approach to this?
I guess it's either stealth or deception, right?
That's exactly the two that I was between. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know which.
Because I don't
one.
know because we're not like if Ira's going in, like I don't know how stealthy that is unless like blending
mean,
in
that
with
could-
people is considered.
Yeah, I think that could
stealthy.
also be viewed as stealthy if you're trying
Yeah.
to be, you're trying to stealth
Yeah.
as
I think what I'm trying
being
to
someone in there.
yeah. Like it's either stealthing by blending in or deceiving.
Right. I
to
would say
use
overall we're all trying to be stealth because I think
Yeah.
Ira might be the only one that's using deception, but I would say Ira's method is also a form of stealth.
Sure.
Being like,
So what's the entry point here that you're going for? How are you gonna stealthily get in?
She's just gonna approach. Oh, you guys.
um,
All
we
things
know-
windows too. You said right?
right. There's
Yeah,
a lot
very
of
tall,
windows,
like thin.
right.
'Cause I don't know if you want
windows.
Asher in the building or across the street.
That's what I don't know if we're all gonna enter. We might all kind
Right.
of post up at different
Yeah.
places, but I would say
I think the main entry point would be Ira going through the fucking front door.
Ira's going through the front. I
Yeah.
would say Silas is maybe going to like try to get in through the back door that he saw people loading things in through.
Okay.
Asher would probably be on the roof of a nearby building or something like that.
Okay. Draven, what are you gonna? what's your-
Draven might either use the winch thing to get to the. Wait, did that go all the way to the roof? Fuck.
That was like a temporary thing that the guy was like
Oh,
washing
okay.
windows with.
Okay. Draven might. Draven might just go to that roof of that apartment building again.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
do I have any items that could help me with something?
Sounds good. So,
Or even
does
Silas, I don't know if you want to go in like as Ira's like person.
I could do that actually,
Hmm.
so that I'm not sneaking in the back door.
Like it might be
yeah.
scandalous, but it's like if she doesn't have one, that might be more telling.
True.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
We
You-
can
so
cross dress.
he's gonna go. He's gonna go in with Ira.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea? Because that detective was asking me some questions. So
If you disguise yourself, I don't know if we can still.
Yeah,
Disguise.
I'll be sneaky.
you can
about it.
disguise. Okay,
sounds good.
you got it covered. That's good. Okay.
I have a disguise kit.
Hey, let's go.
Nice.
Okay, so your entry point will be walking in the front door disguised or going in through the roof or the back door.
Mhm.
Sounds good. So, does this expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're the weakest?
I would say,
Hit him in their pocketbook.
yeah,
Boom.
I would say yeah, because no matter where we go, we are exploiting a weakness to some extent.
Mhm.
We're either sneaking in the back, setting
If
up
you're
from
getting
far
through
away,
front door security, that's a pretty big weakness.
Yeah.
we're being
This part implies that like this is a flaw of the place, a known
Oh.
flaw. Like oh yeah, of course, like this is gonna work. Like they have no security on the roof, so like
Having a whole big windowed building with like buildings next to it is kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we have Asher post up, then yeah, we're exploiting
Sure.
easy sniping positions.
Is that part of the plan though? Is that part
If
of the
that's where-
stealth plan?
If that's where Asher's posting up, then yeah,
All right.
that's what they're gonna
So
do.
that's +1. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? This is something that I answer, and I will say no. They don't have special preparations. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight? Yes, that was you going to Freak. So that earned you a +1. Here.
Nice.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation? This is something that I would answer, and it is no.
Had me nervous.
And then, are there any elements that you want to consider? A higher tier target is what this is. So you get a -1.
Wait, say
It's a higher tier. So your gang is tier 0. So you're always
Oh.
going to be going like, up against like higher
Wouldn't
tier
I-
for now.
would my special ability help counteract that? I'm not affected by quality or
Not
tier
for
when I
the
buy that.
engagement roll,
Okay.
but your individual rolls won't have limited effect.
Copy.
So this is a two dice situation. Who wants to roll it?
Shannon.
All
Oh,
right,
God.
Shannon. On
It's
that
just
little
that dice
dice
on the
roller.
left, right?
Yep, and then you pick 2d.
Okay,
You got
nobody
it.
Yell,
Let's
nobody
go.
yell at
Let's
me.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, partial. Okay, so
Okay, I'll take it.
you are
Let's go.
you're in a risky position when the action starts. So
And
here's the
wouldn't have it any
scene.
other way.
Here we go.
Here's the scene. You got Ira, hand gently resting on Silas's outstretched elbow. You're both dressed up to the nines, approaching this.
Did we dress Silas as a girl, or is that?
I don't know. Did you?
Like,
could
like
also just
Cloud from
like
Final Fantasy.
we could be just a couple of people,
Okay, yeah, that's
like
fair.
we are together in this, so that it's
I
not
don't know.
scandalous anymore.
Instead of posing as her attendant, you are her husband.
Right, we are.
Yeah, you could be my significant other.
As you leave me to go hit on the hot artist man.
Sounds good.
This is just Ronan and I in real life.
we are having marital disputes that I'm unaware of as she leaves to go hit on the hot artist man.
So you are walking up to the front door. There is a line of people, like carriages coming up. There's a red carpet rolled out. There's faint, you can hear strings music drifting from this this establishment, like multicolored. Hey everybody, we're back.
Oh.
My power went out. The Lord does not want me to stream this game. You know, last week my internet went out. This week it's the power. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, you are walking through the you're walking up to this big party. People are rolling up in carriages. There's a red carpet that's been rolled out. You can see multicolored lights flashing through the windows, like slow pulse and everything. There's this faint, like, strings music drifting out, and you get like this big overhead shot of you two walking up. It like drifts over to Asher. Are you up on a building nearby?
Yeah, he's got like his fancy tux on, but like whenever they're on jobs, he's also got like this big black leather jacket with a hood and like a black mask that he pulls on, so
Okay.
like no white is showing, but he's just like settled up there, kind of like up against a ledge almost with his rifle out.
Okay, so you have the rifle out right now, just looking through the scope. And Draven, where are you? Can't hear you.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay. Draven
Hello.
would have Draven would have headed to the top of the apartment building he was on. First off, though, the windows that are like directly like across from the building,
Yeah.
are there lights on?
When you're walking up, yes.
Okay. So what time it is? Like midday or something like that?
No, this is the evening. The sun. It is.
Okay, evening. Okay.
It is dusk. So the little bits of the sun in the sky that are left are glowing faintly, casting like the brightest light the city will ever see, which is like a small lamp.
So the windows are not an option. I just go straight to the roof of the building.
Okay, so you and Asher are sitting on the roof together, and Ira and Silas are on the ground, walking up to the front door. And you see there is a couple in front of you. There is a woman in this big, like, poofy white gown, and has this woman in like a demure, like, black dress, like very simple, with her elbow out, escorting this woman to the front door. And you see them pull a piece of paper out and hand it to the doorman, who looks at it, folds it up, and hands it back to them as they go in. You are up next as you walk out, and the doorman is sitting there, hand outstretched.
Funny story. We had the windows rolled too low on the carriage on the way here, and my invitation blew out the window. Very disappointing, but I can assure you, I was invited here.
You're gonna have to make a roll for that. Remember,
But I assure you.
remember, you can always resist consequences, and you can always flash back to something if you need to.
Cool.
And the
Can I
flashback can
also
go like before the heist even started. Okay.
Do we have to pick items?
No, you can
Before
pick
we
items
do
on the
stuff?
fly whenever you need,
Yeah.
up to your
Yo.
limit.
Heard that.
So the doorman says, "Oh, it is quite all right, miss. You know, it is definitely a lovely evening for without the windows down. You see fog is like rolling down the street. Like there's barely any light above. It's like freezing cold. Like it is quite a lovely evening for that sort of thing. You know, you can head up right in."
Thank you, sir.
I tip my hat to him.
You have like a little top hat.
Yeah.
What kind of hat? Like a top hat.
Absolutely a top hat. Yeah.
So you two walk in, and inside you can see this big chandelier, this glass chandelier with like the bulbs are in these silvery like bell looking things, and then there are all sorts of these glass teardrops like tassels around the outside that bounce the light off the walls. And there are several rows of chairs set up with and then frames on the walls around you. And in the frames you can see these paintings are exclusively black, white, and red. And they are of various landscapes, like a deep ocean with like a splash of red on the water, or like this ominous building with these pointed spires and everything. And up on the stage, there's a little stage with stairs going up to it. In this gilded, elaborate frame is a painting of a thin-faced, very pale man, hands clasped in front of him. And the only spot of color on this are the red eyes on it. And you can see that all the paintings around you, when you look at them for a little too long, they seem like they're moving a bit. Like you swear that you see a wave like swell and dip, but then when you look away and look back, it's a static painting again.
Oh, that's so cool.
And there is a big podium. People are mingling about in all sorts of different like fancy. There's like one person in this very like ephemeral like silk getup that like leaves nothing to the imagination, and they're being like swarmed by like these guys in like thick jackets and everything. They're like, "So where are you from?" and all that, like, and this person's like trying to disengage and everything. There's a big group of like 8 or so noble women in these big puffy gowns, like you're not even sure how they can move around in them. And then on the second floor, there's like this balcony that goes around at the top like a square. There are 2 stairs on either side of the stage that go up. That go up onto the balcony. And you can see there are people leaning with drinks on the balcony up above. There are benches and tables up there where they're kind of looking down onto this scene. And through the window up on the roof, you guys can see there are, you two see on the top floor, there are, you count 4 people wearing obvious red sashes colors. They have swords at their hips and guns on the other hip, and they are just prowling around looking at everybody. And then there is another one on the roof, kind of going around the skylight. And that's what you two see on the roof. The trapdoor is shut and locked. And as is the door to the shack. And inside, you all are walking around. Where are you headed inside? The paintings are all along the walls. There's the big one up on the stage, and the easel is empty. For now.
So first things first, the balcony, people are up there like conversating and stuff,
Yes,
right? Conversing,
yes.
conversating. Okay.
Yes, you can get up there easily. Like the stairs are accessible.
And this trap door that you mentioned, is it accessible by the second story?
You don't know. You don't know where it goes.
Okay. Do I see a trapdoor on the ceiling?
Not from where you are, but
Okay.
there is a back room that you can see an entrance to.
Okay. Do I see anybody like guarding the entrance, that door or anything, or it's
No,
free?
it's
Okay.
pretty like it's like just a normal like metal door, and
Gotcha.
you guys also spot these 4 red sashes, kind of
Right.
like leaning in corners, walking next to people, looking over the railing at people. They seem to be the security for this establishment.
I will let Ira take the lead on this and wait to see what she proposes we do.
Awesome. I was totally hoping you were gonna say that. All right. She's gonna. Are there like price tags on these paintings?
No, this is an auction.
Oh fuck. Whoa, that's how auctions work. Okay, she's gonna like walk around and try to speak to people.
Sure. Who are you going for? You see there's some people already sitting down. You can see there are 2 chairs on the stage, and there is a shaved head, a guy with a shaved head sitting in this very elaborate like lace at the sleeves, got that like collar going on, and he has a name tag on, even like a gold plated name tag, and it reads Byrus Clee, and he is sitting in this chair, hands on his chest like this, and looking over and talking to this very thin, very tall, like pale. You notice it's the guy in the painting, and out of the corner of your eye, you can see a red glint in his eyes. When you look directly on, they are gray. And when he smiles, he has very thin lips, like no upper lip to speak of. And when he smiles, just the corners like turn up, like he never shows teeth. And he is wearing this like a suit that's way too big for him.
She's gonna go over to that guy.
He's on the stage.
Oh fuck.
So are you gonna walk up on the stage?
She's gonna like approach, but not actually like walk up on the stage, but she's gonna like talk up to them.
As
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see that she is making her way towards him, I'm going to splint her off. I'm going to let her go on her own, and I'm going
Okay.
to just start looking at the paintings, keeping an eye on her, but I want her to be able to go up and do whatever she has to do.
Sure.
No strings attached.
Sounds good. Meanwhile, up on the roof, Draven and Asher, what are you 2 doing?
So you said the trapdoor was locked?
Yes, there's that big old padlock.
So it locks from the outside?
Yes.
Okay. So they don't lock it behind the... Oh, I guess they wouldn't. Okay.
But there is a guy on the roof. One of the red
Okay.
sashes is on the roof.
Just one?
Yes, just one.
Okay. Asher, you got...
Well, shooting would be a bit too loud, I think. This early in the evening, at least.
Boo. Trying to figure out how we're gonna get the paintings out.
I know. There's a back door, though.
There is. I also don't know for sure if there's any alarms, but
Well,
if they need a distraction, I could try and take out that generator in the shack. I just need to get close enough to it without getting caught by that guard.
I mean, if it comes time for a distraction, then I'll just fire. It's not gonna matter at that point.
So should we just wait it out?
Well,
Would it be a good idea to be on the roof in case we have to act fast?
it might be.
the trapdoor locks from the outside, so we probably won't have to worry about people coming outside to stop
Yeah.
us.
We just have to worry about anybody outside hearing this.
That is true. The side of the building that Asher and Draven are on, like, how illuminated is that right now?
It's like apartment building, so like if every like other light is on right now.
So is there light like shining on the building? Like if I were to like, I don't know, rappel down the building, would I be visible? Or is it dark enough at night that it would?
You
be a
could
problem?
go to a section of the building where all the lights are off. Like they're
Okay.
not all on. Yeah.
Okay, so
Are there any
shadow.
like taller like I don't know, like you know how, like stairwells have like the little building to the roof, just kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any of those on top of there?
On top of the building that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's
Now that-
there's a door there.
Yeah. Now that Asher has seen that there's a red coat up there, he's gonna kind of stick behind that more than just like sitting on the edge of
Yeah.
the roof.
Okay.
Same.
With his rifle still out, but less
Yeah.
visible.
And this dude, you know the Red Sashes, they're a gang from Crowsfoot, and seems like they've been hired as private security or something. He is just pacing around this skylight. He's got a sword on one hip and a gun on the other.
There's no like silencers on these guns, right? That's not a thing.
Not quite.
Mm.
You could research and make one over time, but
Well, I don't have that.
yeah, as it stands.
That'll be my next project, I guess.
Didn't prepare any gadgets.
Well, you don't
You
have
can
to.
just pull them out. Yeah.
Oh, I can just pull them out.
You just
Oh
have to
well,
forget once
I
it's-
hovered over it and it said see gadgets page 227, and there's like a whole thing about it. I don't know if I had to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those are things that you have to create as
Yeah.
long-term projects. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys just sitting up there for now?
I mean, for now, I get like Asher's gonna stick to this building, I think, no matter what. But
Okay.
he's got kind of like the rifle like through the window trained,
Okay.
like on Ira just to watch her, and like
Okay.
if anybody comes too close with like malicious intention, he's going for like he's shooting at him.
Okay. Sounds good. Meanwhile, Ira, what are you saying to this guy? You are down on the ground.
Oh no. Please don't drink my blood. No, she's gonna say like, hello sir, I've noticed that you're the gentleman in the painting. How are you tonight?
He like looks down at you, like just his eyes move. Like he looks really bored. And he's like, "Oh, it's going quite well, I would say."
You don't seem very enthused.
These events are mere publicity for me.
Are you the artist?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. God, what do I say to this guy? I'm scared.
He's just like looking down at you, like down his nose at you.
Alright, give me something. Oh god.
You
Flash
don't
your
seem to be
pitch.
you don't seem to be the first person that came up to him this evening.
God dang it, but I'm special.
Prove it. Show him you're special.
I'm built different.
She pulls a gun. No.
We just start
different.
blasting people.
Anyways, that's started blast.
Anyway.
Just like, God damn it.
How often do you throw these sorts of events?
Not often, if I can help it. This is quite annoying.
Is someone making you do this?
I need the money.
Really?
Art
Well,
is...
how much do you?
Yes.
So sorry. How much does your art usually sell for?
Depends on if people understand it or not.
You're one of those people. Okay.
The guy next to him is this bald, very fancy guy, Mr. Klee, as you know him, says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, where's this guy's name? I'm sorry, Mr. Skolvok. Is this lady bothering you? And he says, no, it is fine. Face never moves. Expressions, like,
This
lips.
guy is Severus Snape.
Be his Lily Potter.
No.
You see there
Or a redhead.
that group of women on the right side keep like looking over at you and like talking amongst themselves and looking over at you.
Cool.
That's so mean. It's like high school all over again. She's gonna say, well, thank you for your time. I don't wish to bother you anymore. She's gonna walk away.
Mhm. As
All
you
right,
walk
while
away,
that's been going,
go ahead.
while that's been going on, I was inching my way, evading my way through the crowd, trying not to cause attention, not to
Mhm.
cause a stir, just sink through the passerbys. But I want to try to get to that door that leads to a different room. And
Yeah. You
make my way over there.
you come up to the top and there's one of the red sashes guys is just leaning up against, looking out the window to the side.
I want to, as sneakily as possible, just try. Like, is there a handle on the door or something?
Mhm. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
little knob.
I'll try to just turn it and see if it gives or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this red sash make any?
Are you moving to enter the door?
Yeah.
He looks over at you and says, bathroom's on the first floor.
Shut it and go back down.
Mhm.
But I want to. Was I able to like get a peek and see what was inside as I
Yeah, it
opened
looks
the door?
like a broom closet.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Like
Not
like a pretty big one though. You see like spare furniture and stuff in there, and you did see the trapdoor in the ceiling.
Okay. I will make my way to the man at the front door
Mhm.
with a note written, and I'll just hold it up to him, and it's gonna say, "If I have to step out for a bit, am I allowed back in?"
He takes it, says, of course, you are invited after all.
All right. I'll just tuck that away, and I'm gonna step outside because
Okay.
my skills are not suited inside. Now that we're in there, I
Okay.
will let Ira do her thing, and I'm going to start prowling the outside. Before I had left, was I able to see Asher and Draven, knowing where they are from inside?
No,
Like,
because they went back towards that part of the building.
Okay.
Where you can't
Okay.
see
Okay.
them.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay, so I will leave, and I will just circle.
Do we see
will-
Silas walk outside?
Yeah.
Yes, you see him exit.
Yeah. I am slinking my way into that alley to get to the back side of the building.
Okay, sure. You can hear clattering of dishes, and you smell the smells of food drifting out from the back door. Meanwhile, inside, Ira, you are walking away from the stage, and one of the women breaks off from the group and says, "Oh, hello, dear. I noticed your unique dress there. It's quite interesting. Where did you
Thank
get
you.
it? You know, I didn't realize that. I wasn't certain if you were trying to make a statement with this piece, or..." And she kind of like trails off.
So bold.
Well, obviously, I had some sort of effect on you if you came up to speak to me about it.
Yes.
Play.
We're we ain't taking this shit.
Queen behavior right there.
I would say I wanted to take a more artistic approach with the way I look tonight because, you know, it's an art auction and I wouldn't be caught dead in any sort of stuffy gown that you or your friends have been wearing.
Oh, going for the throat. Says, "Oh, I was just I was just wondering because, the night market fashion, it is quite, it's, I really wasn't certain, but you seem confident, so I'm very happy for your choice.
Thank you. Your lack of words tells me everything I need to know.
I was just noticing you tried to talk to, Mr. Victor up there. Let me
Yes, he's
just
not
tell-
much a. Oh. So sorry, I keep cutting people off tonight.
Let me just tell you that, he's not into the night market stuff.
I don't really care. He doesn't seem very interesting.
Oh, he is so interesting.
May I ask how?
Her other friends have come up around.
Oh no! Oh
And they're
no!
like, I
Ash is
heard,
like debating.
I heard
Bullying again.
that Mr. Victor over there has used demon blood in these paintings.
Interesting. And how would he come across?
Well,
Demon blood?
Tykeros is an interesting place, There's so many things that go on out there.
I suppose so.
Do you not get... you don't seem as familiar with this scene as, Who invited you?
Fuck. Do I know any like noble people names?
Do you?
Shannon, come up with one. You've met people.
You've probably heard Asher be like, "Oh my God, this guy at the Oasis."
Well,
is
did the dude say his wife's name?
No, you didn't catch her name.
Shit.
But you
wonder
would
if
you
this
would
is
know
her.
like people that hang out there.
Are there like they wouldn't be called like lords or anything, right? Here. It's
So,
just,
yeah,
like-
some of them are.
Yeah.
Lord Wellington.
Mr.
Not
Beef
the beef
Wellington.
Mr.
Lord
Beef.
I mean,
Mr.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Gordon Ramsay's
Um,
signature dish.
he's
the
just
beef
like-
Wellington.
Like Ash is just like fucking Lord Wellington. He just doesn't try.
Where's
just-
the lamb sauce?
He just talks about how much he paid to get in here.
Lord B. Wellington.
Oh,
Wellington.
Mr. B. Wellington. You are familiar with him, a prolific dart player, I've heard.
I do know a few prolific dart players, yes.
Asher shoots this lady out of spite.
Oh, well, we'll leave you to your perusal, I guess. Are there any pieces that you're interested in?
I would say they've all caught my interest.
Oh, how interesting. And they kind of like giggle between themselves and walk off. Oh, by the
They
way,
go-
I think I saw your husband walk out of here.
Oh no.
They go and write her name in their burn book.
It's so
Tramp from the night market came in today.
New B. Wellington question mark.
Up on the roof, Draven and Asher. Anything changed for you?
I mean, are you gonna go? I don't know. No,
I
that's
don't
silence.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta do something at some point here, obviously. But like, I just don't know like the timing of it. Like, if we want to wait for opening.
Up to you. What do?
Shannon,
What do?
what do you think, Shannon?
I just want to get this guy off the roof, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, So I could use like a dagger and just like chuck it at him. See if I can take him out, or at least.
It's 3 stories
How-
up, so like wait till he's like closer maybe.
How loud is it on the street right now?
There's like carriages rolling up. The music is still like drifting out from the place, and you can hear clattering of dishes outside.
Is it loud enough that a gunshot would be masked?
No,
by
a
the
gunshot
sound?
would be.
That's why I'm saying knives.
I
A
also have
gunshot
a
would be-
blowgun and darts too. if
I'm
you need
good
that.
at darts.
Yeah,
Please.
I can give those to you for free.
Just keep in mind, if you kill somebody, the Death Seeker crows.
True. Oh,
The what?
The Death
I mean, I
Seeker
don't-
crows.
Oh.
So we probably don't want.
Just
I
want
Do
hate
the darts kill them or just
Fire.
chase them?
that.
Is it like a paralyzing dart where they just like drop down and get stunned for a while?
They can be filled, but I mean, I don't know if it's possible to flashback. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
always
wait.
possible to flashback.
oh yeah, cause Stasia, she's an apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Flashback.
flashback time. Yeah.
All right. Flashback 2.
Gosh, maybe like a few hours before the heist
Mhm.
to the apothecary.
Mm-hmm. And
Uh,
so yeah, you walk in. What are you looking for? Looking for some sort of chemical?
Yeah, something to like paralyze or put to sleep for a few hours or so.
Yeah, that's easy enough to get. And that's something that you will not have to pay for, considering you fix
Okay.
your stuff for free. So
Awesome.
that'll be
Oh.
I think yeah, that's 0 stress, just getting an item from somebody who would give it to you. So
Okay,
you
cool.
just have a paralyzing or whatever kind of chemical you wanted.
Paralyzing darts. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we like flash back to you like dipping your darts in like a vial of stuff.
Carefully. for
Yeah,
not scratching
carefully
them.
put them in the case.
Yeah.
So what do you do with them?
I'm gonna hand him to Asher and say, go for it. Go
So
for it."
how far away is the other building?
It's like 6 feet across the gap is.
Oh, it's
So,
six-
like,
oh.
Dartboard distance.
Oh yeah, pretty.
Right,
Like if you
okay.
wait for him to walk to the
Yeah,
closest part of
that's
the
what he's
building,
gonna do,
perfect.
and, like,
yeah,
Get him right in the neck.
yeah. All right, make a roll.
Oh boy. So that could be hunt because that's a long
Yeah.
distance. All right,
Do you need to push yourself before you go, or are you good?
I can. How desperate is this? I guess it's pretty
This
desperate.
is risky. Not desperate yet.
Yeah, I'll push myself. So that's
Okay.
1 stress.
2
right?
stress.
2 stress dose.
2 stress, and you get a +1.
For that. Standard effect, right?
Yep.
Can is it too late for a devil's bargain? Does it have to be
Yep.
before?
You can't do it after the fact.
Oh no.
You throw the dart, and it clatters on the glass and like skids across the glass.
Cool.
And he's like, What was that?"
Ducks back behind the thing.
And
Hide.
he like walks across the he like walks around and picks the dart up and is like looking at it, and he like looks back up at the building and starts to walk over to the trapdoor. What do you do?
How many of those
Oh.
you got?
How many would I have had?
How like 4 or so, like a few.
4? Okay, 4. Sure, why not?
What were you gonna say before I said that?
Wait, what?
Were you gonna say something before that?
Well, I wanted to see if we could like maybe wait until he leaves, because the trapdoor locks from the outside.
Mm-hmm. He's pulling a
wait-
key off of his
That's
belt.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe we should wait for him to get back into the building and then rappel down, maybe.
Do we want
and then-
people to know that like there's a threat though?
Oh, true.
He's got a key.
Yeah, because if he can't come back, then he's gonna know something's up for sure. Crap. Okay, then dart. If that's, because yeah, that probably is a little too risky.
That or how far can I jump?
You're 3 stories up.
Yeah.
So
this
you
was
would probably break
No,
your
I
legs.
mean like across the building.
Oh yeah, you could easily like bridge the gap if you were level with it.
So are we not level with it?
You're at the top floor of the
3.
apartment building, which is
That's
5
2
stories.
stories? 5.
Mhm.
And then
Or-
the art gallery is 2 stories tall, so there's a
that'd be
3-story
stories,
difference.
Yeah. That would probably hurt.
That would break your legs.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Fine. No, I'm kidding.
He is unlocking this giant
Dart!
padlock. Throw a dart at him. All right. Give me a
Dart!
roll.
Ah! Do I want to
Come
push
on.
myself again?
Come on, Shannon, you
Can I
got
give
this.
a
You got
devil's
this.
bargain?
Yeah, yeah. What's your proposal here? What consequence?
Oh, I have to do a consequence.
Yeah, so a
Oh,
devil's bargain is they'll get a +1 to their roll, but
Okay.
the devil's bargain will be like, but they they drop the key, or they or something similar
I
to
don't
that.
wanna
Like
do that.
somebody sees from
Nah,
the
you can do it.
apartment. Or
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Devil's
Drop the
bargain?
keys. Drop the keys.
Drop the
fine.
key.
Yeah.
Drop the keys. fine.
Okay, so you could get a +1 to your roll, but he's gonna drop the key. Whatever happens, even if you fail, he's gonna drop
Where's
the
he
key
gonna
off
drop
of the
the
building.
key?
Off the
Oh,
building.
off the building. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
The front of the building?
The back. He's the trapdoor is
fine.
towards the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Still risky, yeah.
Yep. Risky standing.
Plus a D.
I'm
Come on, come on,
sorry.
come on.
This fucks up, y'all.
Oh, critical! It's perfect. You hear a click as he unlocks the trapdoor before just thunk, and he pulls it out as he hits and falls, and his arm drops over the side, and you hear a ding as the key drops to the floor on the street below. And he is like body on top of the trapdoor, like just
Oh, on top of
hanging there.
I am behind the building. Do I hear this key?
Yeah,
hit the
you
ground?
see the key like fall like
Just-
right in front of you, and you see his
Yoink,
arm
just-
hanging off.
I'll look
Damn,
up
I
at
guess I need
them.
a drink to be a good
Yeah,
shot.
they're like peeking over.
I'll just go.
I do have some climbing gear we can
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out some light climbing gear, which I'm gonna say is a grappling hook, because that's
Okay.
cool. And I'm gonna just you from
Okay.
behind, just eat my grappling hook
And
up
then
there and
climb
start
up.
climb. Yep.
Okay.
I'm
then
going down.
You also have your
Shadow
climbing
spot.
gear.
I'm
Yeah.
staying up though.
You're
I'm
staying?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
So, Draven, you start rappelling down the building,
Yep.
jump across the gap, and land on the roof as Silas makes his way up onto the roof as well, and you are together. The body is laying on top of this trapdoor. You can see, Silas, you have the key, and
Yes, I do have the key.
the generator room is also locked, and below, through the skylight, you can see people starting to make their way to their seats. And Ira, inside, you can hear a gavel, and Mr. Klee is gathering everybody together to begin the auction.
Okay. Does this key work for that generator room as well?
Yep, you try it and unlocks.
Okay, cool. Don't even need to use my lockpicks. I was just.
I was wondering too. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh.
You can
Open
see
the door.
Ira around you. People are starting to take the paintings off of the wall, like the frames. They're still like in the frames, and their attendants are taking off. And you can see people are coming through the aisles with like trays with like little like appetizers and hors d'oeuvres on it, and like offering them to people. You are alone. There's an empty chair next to you. And for Silas, and the like 8 women that you were talking to earlier keep like looking over their shoulders at the empty chair.
Okay. I will leave the keys with Draven,
Okay.
assuming and I'll just point at the generator very pointedly.
Get it now? Oh wait. Wait. Okay. Okay.
And then I will gesture to the skylight. I'll just scrawl a message because it takes too long.
Yeah.
I'll say, look at the skylight. I'll give you a signal when it's time to go.
Okay.
And then
sounds
I'm
good.
going to just rappel back down and make my way back inside.
Sure. You
I'm in.
are on the ground, put the rope up, and a waiter comes out. And you notice that it's the same guy that threw the water on you the night before.
Oh no!
And he walks out about to do it again, and he sees you, he's like, oh, and catches the bucket like midair. Oh, wait, you, and he looks at your suit, and he's like, I am so sorry. Please, no, come in. Please, you can have some of this food. And he escorts you in.
Nice. Head inside.
And you're in the kitchen. And there's people
okay.
all around, and they're like looking at you and everything. And he's like handing you like plates of food. Like, please, I'm so I didn't know that.
All right. Is there a way to get to the main room from here? And I'll show it to him.
Yeah, he gestures. There's like a door over there.
Okay. I'll take some food and I will just bow my head in thanks
Mhm.
and head on back
Yep.
in.
So inside, Ira, you see that they have propped up one of the big paintings up on it, and they are starting the auction, and bids are going up, and the starting bid is 5 coin. And people have the little signs that they're holding up. You have one as well. They gave you one when you came in. And they're like bidding on it and everything, and the bid is currently at 5. Outside, Asher, you see a cellar door to this place open, and another red sash has come out, and there is a blue glow coming from in the cellar. And he closes it, puts a big chain around it, and locks it. And then walks out and starts circling around. Yes, Draven?
Real quick, I would make sure the arm is away from like. the
Yeah,
side of the
yeah, you
building.
pull it back on the. Yeah,
I just realized, like, oh yeah.
And Draven, what are you
Ollie's
doing?
like-
Yeah. Oh yeah. What?
Sorry. I don't know. Like, I don't know if Draven's looking in that direction, but as the red sash walks out, once I see the light, I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Flag him down.
Is he on the building?
it's on the ground.
On the
On the
ground.
ground. Okay.
Asher's still just like,
Yeah, Asher's like waving
Okay.
at you.
I would make sure I would get to like a good.
no,
spot.
no, he's pointing down for you to look at.
Oh,
he's
look.
like-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you look down just in time before the doors close, and you see a blue glow coming out of this cellar.
No, I'm kidding. No, he just wanted you to see it so that somebody
Okay,
else.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool.
Where do I enter the main room?
You come out next to the stage. But all the lights are like dim, and there's a spotlight on the
Okay.
stage, so you're like in relative shadow.
Cool. I'm not going to go and sit back down with. I'm going to stealth out of view of people if I can. I want to try to stay hidden
Mhm.
within view of the skylight, but without as many people seeing me as possible.
Okay. Make a roll for that. To stay hidden. You
Okay.
You also see in the shadow there are red sash guards. The one has walked in, and the 3 guards, 3 of the guards are holding the paintings, and then there's more attendants also holding the paintings, like lined up, like ready to bring them onto the stage. And the 4th guard is up on the stage, like surveying the room.
Shit. Okay. I am going. Okay, I will stealth.
Okay.
Risky, controlled.
I think it's risky.
Okay.
The old risky standard. Would you like a devil's bargain? Nope.
Nope.
All right.
I just went for it. But we're okay.
Yeah,
We're
you
okay.
stick to the shadows. You don't. Nobody really notices you.
Okay.
Where are you? You're maneuvering like towards the back of the room, or towards the west
wanna-
side of the room, so that you
Right.
can
I
see
wanna-
up and
yes.
see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
All
then I
right.
would just. I want to try to, before the first painting gets sold, I want to try to get as many of these paintings as we can.
Okay.
Ugh.
I don't
Go.
know if I can say anything.
The
No, go
bid is
for it.
at 7 coin. Ira, are you bidding at all?
Yeah, she's gonna like do one here and there.
Like on
try
the
to
low,
blend
where
in.
you know
Yeah,
that it's gonna
right,
get
right.
like,
Yeah.
up.
Just drive it up more, stall for time.
Yeah.
So you bid, and
Yeah.
whenever you bid, those They like look behind their shoulders again, like, who is it? Who does she think she is?
She doesn't even go here.
Shannon, did you want to say something?
I don't know if we can like. This is kind of like a planned thing that I don't know if we have to do a thing for.
What is it?
Yeah, it's just I don't know if we want to watch what happens with the first painting. To then see like where it's being taken away, like what they're gonna do with it. If they keep it up there, if they're gonna take it to a back room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Just to see like what they're gonna do with it once the auction's done.
That could have been something we planned, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
My mind flashes back to when
Yeah,
Asher
you
said,
all are
hey,
sitting around the
hey.
table.
We don't know
Wait
what
for
the
the
fuck's
person.
happening here.
Yeah, zero stress, easy. You see the gavel come down. Painting sells for 7 coin. Victor looks a little like a little dissatisfied with this. And the painting is handed to one of the guys that was like just one of the people that was standing around like downing martinis like they were water. And you see it's sold, and a big like 7-foot tall guy comes in from outside and walks over and grabs the painting, and the lord, as he has to be, he's wearing extraordinarily expensive suit, directs him outside. And you see this huge guy walk out of the building, Asher, and you can see him put it into a carriage.
Okay.
Okay.
No back rooms.
Nope.
Do we
And you
do
see there's
anything about
lines
this?
of carriages up on the sidewalk here, or in the street. Like they have shut the whole street down for this.
Heard.
And like basically it looks like when somebody buys something, they just take it out to their carriage.
Is there anybody still standing? Like, are there guards outside?
Yeah, that big dude, every carriage has like a retinue of guards with it, like,
Heard. Okay.
but that big guy is just standing there, like leaning up, like looking around, scanning the
That's
area.
not good.
He's got like a big scar across his bald head, and he has big calluses on his knuckles. He looks like a street fighter.
How the hell are we gonna do this?
I don't know.
Was there any coin exchanged right there?
No, there's a ledger that they're writing in.
Could buy all of them.
Yo, what if we buy all the paintings and then just don't pay for them?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have a
Exactly,
carriage,
that's-
but
We don't have a carriage, so they're gonna
I mean,
ask
you
me
could
to-
steal one.
We could.
Asher could go stand by one.
You
But sure, it'd
could.
be like,
There are like smaller ones that don't have any guards. You think they're probably from people who didn't intend to buy anything. They're just there to be
Yeah,
seen.
I mean, if that's what we want to do.
We could.
I
do
would,
it.
that
We
was
could
like, I didn't know if y'all would yell at me, but I was like, I could like, I could buy them. Like, I could just like be the top auctioneer. We can try it. Let's do it.
I can't think of anything else, so sure.
Right.
We can talk our way out of that shit.
Okay.
Things start to get dicey, cut the fucking power, and let's get it.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm.
I'm just waiting for the signal.
So you're sitting there ready to. Also up there, Draven, you notice this power cell, this electroplasmic power cell, is way bigger than anything going on in here. It's way bigger than it needs to be.
Oh, so it's probably powering not just like the lights and shit. There's probably something.
There's
else.
something else that this thing is powering. You think that this thing is way too big, way too expensive to just be running the lights.
The vampire.
So we gotta, if we're gonna shut it down, we gotta really commit.
Yes,
I-
something else is attached to this generator. You don't know what.
I didn't see the blue thing, did I?
No, you would have been on the
You were
back side of the
inside.
building. This was in the alley in between the two buildings. You were in the
That
one
was
behind
after
the
you went
building.
in, I think.
Okay.
But once Asher sees it getting taken out to a carriage, is there like a way to like break down a rifle to like be like
Yeah, you could just strip
he's
it
gonna
down.
yeah. Once he sees that, he's gonna take a couple minutes to do that, like take off his costume kind of.
hmm
and head down to a carriage.
Okay. Yeah, you pass by the one guy guarding the painting. The paintings are like 5 foot tall. They're pretty big.
Because he's still in his like suit.
Yes.
Does he see it? Does the big guy have like weapons on him too?
No. No visible weapons, at least. But
he
his
won't pull
fists are
anything.
very well used. They're well worn.
Like, would I have passed any other carriage
Yes.
personnel?
Yeah,
Did
there's
they
like a
have any
whole row of them.
visible-
Yeah, some of them have like guns at their hips. A
Yeah,
few of them, a lot of them have swords.
He'll walk by because he is in like his tux underneath all that stuff once it's off.
Mhm.
He'll just have a pistol on his hip.
Okay. Trying to blend in there. Alright.
Or like, I guess 2 pairs because that's a item. Is like a pair of pistols.
Yeah, yeah. Or you could have one in your coat and one on your hip. or
Yeah, that's fine.
whatever. Yeah. So where
I'll
are you
just go
headed?
Stand by an empty carriage.
Okay. Inside, you are just waiting to give the signal, Silas. Or are you doing something else?
I'll wait to see what goes down because
Okay.
I don't know the plan yet to just pretend to buy the paintings.
Okay.
So I am going to wait, and then I'll act after that.
Ira, the next painting is up for sale. Starting bid 3 coin.
She's gonna hold up a 5.
They like look at you. One looks like legitimately angry at you and raises it to 6.
I was gonna raise it to 7. It's a bid war.
So the bidding continues. And somebody it's at like 8 and you feel a tap on your shoulder, and there is a butler looking guy, like a vest, a suit, and says, "My mistress wanted to send you a message. She suggests that you stop bidding lest she publicly embarrass you in this
Oh.
She is very interested in this painting, and it would be quite unfortunate if your where is your husband?"
He's in the restroom.
Just like looks at you over his glasses.
Boy.
And you can see the first girl that approached you is looking over her chair, staring at you the entire time this guy is talking to you. And then raises it to 9.
Alright.
Like, not wavering on, doesn't break eye contact, just raises it to 9.
God, do I want to start a problem? If she publicly embarrasses me, at least that's a distraction.
We don't have any paintings yet.
I know. I'm not gonna be able to sneak out of here with a 5-foot painting. What am I gonna do? just take it off the wall and just like nobody noticed.
How many paintings are there?
There's
in
7
total?
left. 1 outside, 7 in here.
How many paintings does this dude want from us?
He
8.
said 1 per.
He
Yeah,
would give you
he'll give
1
us
coin
1 coin
per
for it.
painting.
We only need to steal 1. No. Okay. I wonder if this bitch is just after this particular painting, or if I can wait for the next one.
You might be able to wait for the next one.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
much?
Ira's gonna chill. She's gonna be
Okay.
like,
Gavel comes down, it sells for 9 coin. You see there is a very short man, like 4 foot something, walks in, and he is like a brick. He's as wide as he is tall, puts white gloves on, picks up the painting and just and starts walking out. And you see
Okay.
he has a very large sword on his back.
Okay, 2
Yeah.
questions. How do these people from outside know to come inside? Is there some sort of signal, some sort of like?
Yeah, the doorman waves
Okay.
them in.
Okay.
The doorman has like the
doorman-
guest list, and
Okay, that's what I was
here
gonna say.
kind of knows everybody. Like It's a very niche community.
Everyone.
So if we buy a painting, nobody's gonna know who to send it
Yeah,
for.
yeah. They'll be like, ooh, the doorman will probably like come up and like ask, or like,
Okay.
or like somebody will come up and say like, you don't know how it'll go down, but yeah, it won't
Okay.
cause a scene. Like
Asher
they're
would
trying
have
to keep it moving.
gestured to Demers too, like or sorry, Draven. I don't know why I said that. That he was going down.
Okay.
Also.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get that to Silas or Aira, but
I
mean, you could like flash back and be like, yeah, guys, this is the plan.
I mean, if can that still work if the plan was to watch what happened with the first painting? Could we make like a secondary plan like that?
Oh, of course, yeah.
I mean,
Can we flash back and have somebody tell me about the really cool blue cellar that is like
We didn't
on
know
the
about
side
the
of the
blue cellar
building?
You didn't
yet.
know about
Yeah.
that. So.
I'm trying to fish for it here.
I mean, you could flash back to finding out about it.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so if you wanted to like notice that cellar when you were walking by.
Yeah.
and, like,
I did survey the area.
Yeah,
So.
did you want to do anything with it?
No, I want to know that it's there so I can do something to interact with it right now.
Okay,
But I don't
yeah.
know if
I mean, I would
Silas
say
would have
this
known
this
that.
is pretty out of the way. Like it was partially disguised, so it'll be one stress
Okay, I'll take a stress.
to have noticed that.
Okay. And it was chained and boarded up when I saw it before?
It was chained up, yeah, with a big
Yeah.
lock on it.
Okay. Getting the sense that Ira is bidding, and we did discuss that that was the plan
Mhm.
to start bidding for things. I will, realizing that I won't be able to sneak out with a giant painting because they look very heavy and very
Yes,
large.
they are heavy.
I will head back. I'll go through the kitchen to find my waiter friend again, and I'll just like, and I'll go
Yeah,
outside
he
and
waves
I'll
at you.
head over to the cellar.
Yeah, that red sash guy is like standing at the end of the alley, looking out.
Oh,
His back, his
shit.
back is to you. He's at
All
like
right.
the front part. Yeah.
All right. He's in
do I see him walk out again? Like,
Yeah, you see him. You see him like
I'm just
stroll.
like-
So what are you doing? Third
if
painting
his
is
back-
up for bidding.
Okay, I'll let.
No, go ahead.
Bidding.
Are you also driving it up again? All right.
Hell yeah.
If that man's back is to me, I'm going to. Oh, it's a big chain. He might notice me, but I'm gonna try to pick the lock
All right.
with my fine lock picks that I have as an
Okay.
item.
Make a roll for that.
Okay, what would that be? Finesse, probably.
Whatever you want.
I would say finesse. I'm trying to be like quiet about it too, so he doesn't turn around and look at me.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I would say with your fine tools, you would have great effect here
Yay.
because it'll increase your tier for this.
Okay. What does desperate position mean again? Oh, that you just do that if you want to increase the effect?
Yeah, you could take a desperate position, increase the effect, but I don't think things are going badly enough for you right now to be in a desperate
Okay.
position. So I think it would just be risky.
Okay. Do I get any bonuses for being the infiltrator and not being affected by quality or tier? Do I
That's
get,
what.
like,
That's
Oh,
why you
okay.
have great effect.
oh, I want to.
Do you want to push yourself?
I kind of want to. Yeah, I'll push myself because I want
Okay.
to make sure I'll take the extra dice.
I could give you a devil's bargain. if you
No, I'll push myself.
wish. Okay.
Okay,
Oh, you guys are getting lucky today. Yeah, you
My heart.
easily pick the lock and silently glide the chains off of it and put it in a neat little pile next to it.
Okay.
And then right before you open it, you oil the hinges real quick. Glides open.
All right. What do I see?
A blue glow, like, wah.
I'll get in there and I'll close.
Yep.
Oh, I don't.
You-
yeah, I'll
You
leave
are
it shut.
in a like cellar part of this gallery,
Okay.
and there is a miniature ghost field in here, like gates. like electric lightning crackling between them, and there is a rod floating in the air.
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay, well, that's outside my wheelhouse. But I am making the connection that the thing on the roof probably also powers this thing.
Yeah.
Do I have any idea about what would happen if this thing loses power?
You
Just a general sense of good or bad.
you don't think it would be good?
Okay.
I mean, what do you mean by good? Good for you, or health?
is it-
good for your health?
Yeah, like good for me as a person.
There would probably be something bad that happens if you would turn this off. It gives you the same vibe as the lightning barriers around the city.
Which I know need power to protect us inside.
Yes.
So, okay. I am going to then just very quietly open a
Mhm.
crack and peek to see if the dude is looking at me.
Yeah, you lit up a cigarette and he's smoking in front of the building there.
His back is to me still?
Yep.
Okay, just ease on out quiet, shut the thing again.
Okay.
I'll even go through the trouble of quietly chaining it up again and
Yep.
locking it.
Sounds
And then
good.
just heading out.
Okay.
Did I see
Yeah.
Asher out
go-
front?
Hmm?
Did I see Asher out front by
Yeah,
the
probably
carriage?
standing in front of one of the carriages.
Okay, I'll walk over to him and I'll stand with him for the
Okay.
time being while other people go.
Sure. Yeah, you go around to avoid the red sash guy. Meanwhile, inside, Ira, this painting is gone. Like, there's no way that you can keep up without being suspicious. It sells for like 10 coin. Painting starts getting taken out the back. The doorman walks up to you and like leans over. You're like towards the back, so he like leans over and says, "I'm sorry, miss, I didn't realize you would be bidding today. We do ask for a sort of like verification as to your bidding amount, considering everything is on books, you know. So
Of course.
do you have
Okay.
like how much do you have on you right now? You know, we don't recognize you, and we would usually go through this process earlier, but you know, we can get it done pretty quick."
Can she like pull out like a document like and forge some sort of like receipt of her like bank statements or
Yeah,
something?
we could flash back to you like forging like a letter of credit or something that you were going to use to buy this.
Yeah.
Sure. You're going to have to make a roll to see how good the forgery is.
What would that
Who
be?
forged this? Did you do it? Or did you
Probably.
find somebody else to do it?
Is this art guy we know, is he like familiar with auctions and like how that stuff works?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know he's not the kind of guy to give it to you for free, though.
What a skank. Okay.
Ruthless.
Okay, fine. If I ask him to do this for me, what does he want?
He'll take it off of your reward.
Alright.
A coin.
There's not gonna be much anyway.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll have him do it for me.
Okay. I'll say that's 1 stress and 1 coin from your payoff. And you have this forged letter of credit that you hand him. He's like, "I apologize," and leaves.
Tell him where the carriage is.
Oh, and do you who is your courier for today?
He's a man who is redheaded.
Is Asher?
And-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both
Like reddish blonde.
Oh, okay. So you start describing Asher
Yeah,
to this
yeah.
guy.
I'll ask lanky redhead boy.
Master Wordsmith Jill. He is a man.
Thank you.
just,
man.
just leave it at that. He is a man.
Thank you. And he goes back out to the door. And the fourth painting is up for auction, starting
Ah!
5 coin.
I have a question.
Yes.
About my big old generator.
Mm-hmm.
So, are there like any breakers on the generator that control certain parts of like the building's
There
power,
are
like the
different
lights?
cables with valves
Okay.
on them.
Are they labeled in
No.
any way? Oh God!
Yay.
Damn it!
You
How
could
many-
Always label your wires.
you could try to figure it out.
Okay, how many are there?
There's like 4.
4 cables. Can I try to figure out without
Yeah, you
pulling
have to make a
anything?
roll or something.
Okay, I'll. Shit, I'll study.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is this risky control? That's what kind of.
I think this is risky standard.
Okay. Great.
You think that you know which ones are which.
No, I don't like that.
You got it pretty well figured out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
This will go just fine. I just gotta wait.
This
for the
one is
signal.
definitely the lights. This one leads underground somewhere. Like, you know,
Yeah.
this is
Still
the
waiting on the
kitchen
signal, but-
appliances.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not in there anymore.
I
either.
know.
Yeah, you're like looking through the skylight, like nowhere in sight. Bid is up to 8 coin, and with a sigh, the woman in front of you concedes it to you, and the gavel goes down, and they write,
Hey.
what name did you give at the door?
Fuck.
Did you give your
What's
name,
it
or did
been?
you give like a fake name?
Marianne.
Eyebrow.
Fake name?
I gave a fake name.
Okay.
Fancy woman name.
Marianne.
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 Alright, so they write it down, put 8 coin next to it, and from outside you see the doorman gesture towards you, Asher.
Asher walks
Okay.
over to him.
The painting's unusually heavy, like you stack her a bit with it. And head outside. Which carriage? Have you like co-opted a carriage?
Yeah.
You're just like loaded into the back. You walk out there and that big dude's like, guard duty, huh?
Yeah, it does. Pays the bills, right?
Yep. I hate these people. And,
They're awful, I know. God, just buying all these paintings, right?
I know, what, they just put them in a closet somewhere? It's
It's gonna gather dust.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What a
Anyway. Silas, what are you doing?
Do the carriages have doors on both sides?
Yes.
Just
What
say
is that
one.
question?
Like-
Okay, I'm just chilling, and I'm going to wait for if the big dude goes inside again to buy another painting,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll wait and potentially act after that.
Okay. How about you make me a fortune roll? This is 1d.
Okay.
It'll just be how lucky you are.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Next painting comes up. You have 4 left. Yes, 4 left. How aggressively are you bidding for this one? You just going for it?
I don't want to be too suspicious, so I'm gonna like very casually kind of slide my way in.
Let's make a roll for like the rest of the auction to see how many you can
Oh.
get.
Awesome.
Oh gosh.
What action are you going to use for this?
Hold on. Would finesse count?
Finesse is usually physical, but you could justify it that way. Consort would be a good one, because consort is like a general social situation. Command is a good one. It depends on like your methods. I mean, finesse could be like you coming in right at the last second and like sweeping it.
I would say probably that.
Okay,
Doing that, you know, reading the room.
sure.
Okay.
Right in the room.
Reading the room.
You could also
All right.
survey would be a good one as well. Up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do finesse.
Okay. You want to push yourself? Do you want a devil's bargain? Here, I got one for you. You can get a +1 here. This woman is going to hate you and remember you.
Oh God.
I'll take it.
Remember your face.
Cool.
You're gonna take
Let's
it?
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh.
Okay. You managed to sweep the remaining 4. Except at the very last one. This is the self-portrait of the guy.
Oh.
And he takes over the podium and says, "This is my life's work. And I expect the bar to be set high," and starts it at 10 coin. And that person that you saw with all the silk and everything raises it to 15. And this would be way out of your normal bid for this. And it's out of the range of your letter of credit.
We're gonna have to fucking steal this one.
We're gonna have to try to steal all of them. What are we gonna do?
So you have 4 paintings. No, 3 painting. No, 4. Right?
4.
4 in your carriage right now.
Or wait,
in the back.
did you say that we got the last 4?
We got
Oh no, because
the
there's
4.
one left. There was 4.
So we've got 4.
Yeah,
'cause
you
we
have
had
4
one
in
and
the
then there
back.
were 4.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
yes. We got 4.
You got 4 in the
This carriage
back.
that we don't own.
You
Let's
got
just
this.
yeet. Let's
Yeah,
just
this one is
run.
at 15 coin. And this is outside of your range. You know they won't believe you if you try to bid on it.
Is there anybody outside? Like, is there a carriage that looks
Fuck.
fancier than everybody else's? Like, is there like more guards or like?
Now that you mention it, one does roll up right now, actually.
Okay.
All black. Black goats as well. And a very, very tall, like, hood-cloaked figure emerges from it. And walks up to the doorman, who doesn't even, like, look at him. And he just walks in.
He's a ghost. Ah.
He's a ghost.
Ah.
Oh man.
You saw that, right? Okay.
When this guy walks into the auction
I hate
house,
rich people.
the room goes dead quiet.
Oh, cool.
And everybody turns and looks at him. And you hear, Lord Skurlock, welcome. And a pale hand, like, raises. And he takes a seat towards the back. A flock of attendants from the venue gather around him and hand him, like, paddles and everything. And he raises it to 25.
Oh god.
This is only the first heist.
I ain't got us to do with that guy.
What do you do?
Fuck. Mind my business.
Okay.
God, I don't know. This is tough.
I'm going to be working my way to the back of the building again, where I grappled up before, and I'm gonna grapple up to the top again.
Okay.
If the coast is clear.
Yep.
I'm sneaking up.
Yeah, you can time it with the red sash guy.
Yeah,
You climb on up with Draven. What do you do? Draven, like, you've put, like, little markings on each wire to the one
Yeah.
that you think it is.
I thought you were gonna give me a signal inside. So what do I do
Hold on.
now?
What of a big IDK? Oh.
What are we gonna do now? Anyways, there's like 4 valves or whatever here that go to various things. It's a very large generator. I
do
mean,
a quick-
too large even for this building.
I'll
It's
do
gotta
a
be
quick
power more
little
than just the lights.
ghost field in the cellar.
Does that? Would I know?
Yeah, they probably have, like, a strong, like... It rings a bell. Probably, like, something to keep ghosts out. You don't know
Okay.
why this place would have one, though. Like, that's unusual. Nobody is contesting Lord Skurlock's bid.
Cool.
The auctioneer
Can
is
I-
trying to like drum it up and everything, like looking over at Victor.
Can I see the spooky man from the skylight?
Yep.
I'm staying away from there.
The motherfucking Grim Reaper in here.
We gotta do something. We're getting to the point where they're gonna make us pay and we don't have any money to pay for these things.
We're gonna, yeah.
You hear voices around you, Ira, that are like, "That's Lord Scarlet. Is that him? Is that really him?" People are like in disbelief, and you start to hear like rumors like, "They say this guy's been in Duskfall for 100 years."
We're able to leap to the other building from here, right? Like that's how Draven got over. He leaped.
Yeah, I assume you left your climbing apparatus there.
It's still there, just in case we need to get back up.
Hey, I'm going to. Oh gosh, this is such a bad idea.
Yeah,
The gavel comes down. Soul.
You gotta do it.
we
I'm
gotta
gonna
do it.
scissors.
Let's
Cut
do
it. What cable
Which-
are you cutting?
Yeah, which one or all of them?
I'll just hold up all of them.
Go for it.
Okay. Make a roll for that.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Ash just like waiting to drive away too. Like,
Yeah.
What action are you gonna roll, Draven?
Oh, I do. Oh, let's do wreck because I am a saboteur. My special
Okay.
ability. When I wreck, the work is much quieter than it should be, and the damage is hidden from casual inspection.
Sounds good.
So this is risky.
Would you like to push yourself?
No.
Would you like a devil's bargain?
I don't think I do. I mean, I'm just trying to disconnect them all, right? So, but I mean, I could fuck that up.
Yeah, you could.
The devil's bargain is somebody will notice you up here.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself then. I think
Okay.
maybe I should. Do that. I don't want people to know.
Oh.
Risky standard +1, right?
Yep.
Okay. God.
You
Come
just
on.
grab and pull. There's a spark, and
Fuck.
the lights all go out. You are in pitch darkness, Ira. You hear gasps and everything. And then you start to hear, like, the room drops in temperature. And you hear
God.
wailing from around.
Oh no.
And you see everybody's like looking around. The
Oh,
red sashes
no.
light up a lantern. It's the only light in the entire thing, and you see passing through the wall is a
Fucked up.
ephemeral, like transparent person with this long like gown trailing behind them, holding their head in one hand, and passes through the wall and just dives for the painting. And more erupt from the floor.
Oh.
5 more figures erupt from the floor and go for this painting. Victor
Oh my God.
dives in front of them, and they start dogpiling onto him. It is pure chaos. What do you guys do? People scream. You hear ghosts. And
Ira's area. Ira's gonna like book it out of the fucking door.
out of the venue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am trying to be sneaky and just leap across to the other building and climb back up and just
Yep,
hide
I'm
out
following
for a
right
little
after.
bit.
Wait it
Yeah.
out. You guys
Yeah.
all okay?
were we planning on like killing anybody here?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Dude,
at
it
this
kept
point,
close.
who knows?
But I mean, at this point, I guess it doesn't matter because it's a whole shit show now.
They're all gonna die, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
There
What are?
what?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just gonna ask what the other carriage people are doing while
They're
this is
like
going on.
looking around and everything. You can see people, Ira, as you try to flee, dozens of other people have the same plan. It is clogged. It is a crush. Like nobody
no.
can get out. They're all like panicking. Like an elbow flies towards your head and you barely duck out of the way. It's like you're not gonna get out through the front door. and there's this gust of wind that whips up as well, and the chandelier above starts swaying back and forth.
This whole building is windows, right?
Yep.
Can I break one and leave through
With
there?
what?
Fuck. I have a sword.
You're gonna whip out a sword and just...
Like the thigh gun holsters, but it's
Is everyone like scattering chaotically
Oh.
down there?
Yeah, well, they're all trying to get out the front door.
Okay.
So they're all, like, crushing each other at this entrance here.
Yeah, she's gonna. She also has. She can have throwing knives. Maybe I definitely see her as like the kind of lady with like a dagger on her thigh, and she like
Mhm.
pulls one out.
Yeah.
She's gonna pull out a throwing knife from like her inventory, and she's gonna like try to like break one of the windows with it.
Handle.
Yeah, you hear glass shatter, people scream, gunshots start ringing out from the front, and you hear bong, this
Okay.
low bell toll in the distance.
Oh.
Someone died.
Do I
Someone
want to?
died.
Do I want to? How many of these paintings do we want right now?
as many as we could get. As
As
many
As
as
many
we
as we
could
can
get.
get without risking our
I-
lives. Yeah.
I am also starting to sneakily climb down the building to
Mhm.
try to get to. I'm trying to like work my way to the other side of the carriages because I want to try to like very stealthy like open it from the other side and try to yank out a painting in the chaos.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That's so. The
Roll
second
for
that
that. And
Oh,
then
I
you...
closed out of OBS. Ah!
Oh, God.
Oh, nice.
You
Chaos.
roll for that, Rona.
Okay.
Asher, what are you doing?
I'll
The
get back in
second that Asher starts hearing gunshots, he's gonna try to just like take that pistol and shoot the big guy in the head.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm actually getting pretty close to retiring. And then
Oh,
you just
sorry.
shoot.
Well, you're right there.
All right, make a roll for it.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Could that be
Okay,
high?
I'm back
Is that?
Sure.
I am back in OBS,
I'm sorry, I need to reread all of these.
and I will roll. I'm gonna roll prowl.
Okay.
Or not? Maybe that's skirmish.
I will. Oh gosh, I don't want to take any more stress. I'm just gonna do my 3 and hope for the best.
Okay.
Okay.
You run up, but at that time, roll for your gunshot there.
Would skirmish be good?
Nope.
It says like it's like a physical thing, but that
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
skirmish
closer
would be great
combat,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Risky still.
Yeah.
Should I push? I might push. Should I push?
Push.
I can
Pushing.
give you a devil's bargain.
What would it be?
You're gonna cause a shootout here.
Ah,
Oh.
All the paintings are gonna get destroyed anyway.
no, I'll push. right
Okay.
now.
Okay, you shoot this guy in the head, blood sprays out as he falls, bong, in the distance.
Go get the painting, put it on.
Yup.
Quick as I
Another
can.
guy, the really short guy with the white gloves, sees you shoot this guy in the head,
Yeah.
and he starts screaming and jumps into his and so your consequence, Silas, is this guy. You prowl up behind his carriage. He starts whipping the horse. The carriage starts going. All the horses around you start goats start panicking. Like,
Okay.
carriages are moving of their own volition here.
Okay. I am going to. The man that's driving off has a painting, correct?
Yes, in the back.
This is so stupid. I'm going to take out. This is so dumb. I'm gonna take out a throwing knife and try to throw a knife at the goat so that the carriage will like falter, so that
Okay.
he won't get away with the painting.
Okay. Make a roll for
We're
that.
awful.
Draven, what are you
Terrible
doing?
people.
We're
You
awful.
do it at the wheel too.
What?
Okay.
You could try to destroy a wheel so it can't like.
Yeah, but I figure a goat would be easier to hit than a wheel with a throwing knife.
True.
Draven, what
I
are you
don't know.
doing? You're up on the building, climbing down.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at the-
I would have made it onto the street a little bit behind
Mm-hmm.
Silas just to let him do his thing. Do I see Asher from here? Or see what he's up to?
Yeah. You would see him sitting up in the carriage. Just shoot this guy in the head. The guy just dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Where are? Oh, action. Okay.
Oh no, not the
Um,
potatoes. Okay. God.
Ronan.
How
Why
far
are you
away
laughing
from-
at me?
How far away from Asher am I?
You're like a good 60 feet.
I'm gonna rush over to Asher and be like,
It's my
should I help
giant
Silas
forehead
or
on
should I
stream.
stick with you or what do I do here? This
Okay,
all went wrong.
We have to get Ira out of there first, and then
The window
Silas, and
shatters,
then-
and you see.
Oh, okay, okay.
Never mind,
there
she
yeah.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always with the dramatic exit.
People
So-
start
Holy
surging
crap.
after you, and you see ghosts pouring out.
Alright, we gotta
through
go,
the-
we gotta
you
go,
hear
we gotta go.
Screams coming in.
I'm gonna
Another
roll.
bell tolls.
I am rolling. I read what these things do, and prow is ambush, so I'm ambushing this goat by throwing a knife at it.
All
so
right,
I'm
go
gonna,
right on
I'm gonna,
ahead.
I'm gonna roll prow.
You want a devil's bar? Okay.
Nope,
Yeah,
I
you
just
hit
did
this
it.
goat. It doesn't die. You hit it in the leg. It falls to the ground.
That's fine. That's fine.
Cart
That's fair,
tips
yeah.
over, spilling the guy out onto the floor. He stands up, sword in hand. He's like, "All right, who else here wants to get a stabbing?" And at this moment, a red sash comes out the window. The other one circles around from the alley. They see you standing there throwing knife. They see Asher standing there, gun in hand, dead guy, or supposedly dead guy.
We need to go. We
And
need
they
to
start
go.
pulling out their guns and just start
Get
shooting.
the fuck outta here.
Go, go, go. Yep.
What do
Ira,
you do?
in!
We need to go.
Said that.
Yeah.
You start running. All right, you're gonna. A shot rings out, and it grazes your cheek as one is just like Terminator running at you,
Nope.
and just leave. Okay, you're gonna shoot it. Go right ahead.
That would still kind of be a skirmish, right?
Sure.
Like,
You want a double
Is
spark?
there any way I can be sneaky and grab a painting?
Austin. You want
may
a
I
double
hear the
bargain?
bargain?
The bargain is that a ghost will possess this guy if you kill him, and if not, a ghost will come after him.
Is that bad for us?
You don't know. It doesn't have to be bad for you, but it is a
That's
consequence.
fair. That's fair. I mean, like, the ghosts want the painting, so it's probably gonna go back after that thing.
Oh, the ghosts do want the paintings.
But doesn't want these paintings. They were very.
True. Maybe just that one painting.
So, Ira, you left the painting inside, right? The big one.
Yeah.
Big self-portrait. You left it inside. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
did.
are the ghosts coming after us right now?
They are surging towards the paintings. So yes,
Just that
Yeah.
one painting or ours too?
all like there's like a
Alright,
dozen ghosts. They split up.
Okay. This one is in italics, so that means it's like already. It doesn't.
Yeah, you
count as
can
mine.
always have it.
I have a spirit bane charm
Okay. Yeah.
around my neck that I just kind of like pulled out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that too, so I'm gonna just yeet that on real quick.
Yeah.
I think everyone
Oh.
has that.
Yeah.
We should all put those
Also-
on.
Ira has trance powder that she can use, and it will put people in a calm,
Oh,
suggestible mental state similar to hypnotism. So she can
Great.
just she can just fuck with these red sashes and be like,
Pocket
After
sand.
you roll your
Yeah.
shoot thing.
yeah, we'll
Do-
see.
Is there any
Ooh,
way
God.
I could be sneaky during this time and grab a painting from a nearby carriage in the
You'll have to
chaos?
make a roll for it.
Why
Because
did I
there's
roll
only
as the
one other
crew?
one.
I'll give it a
You.
sh-
Oh, I don't know why you.
Yeah,
oh, because
that's
you
weird.
probably have the token selected.
Oh fuck. Does that
Um,
make a difference?
No. You miss your shot as the guy tackles Ira to the ground, pulls out a knife,
Shit.
and goes to stab you.
Ah!
Ira, what do you do?
She's gonna throw trance powder in his face.
There you go.
Ooh, pocket sand.
Fucking sand!
Alright, and then what?
Well, depending on how he reacts, she's gonna like.
He kind of like reels backwards as you throw it in his face and starts like he almost drops it and he picks it back up and he looks confused. What are you gonna do?
Right.
She's gonna run towards her good friends over there.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Get up on the carriage. What's your role there, Silas?
I
is
don't know if
that-
I'm gonna do it.
Are you
no,
gonna
I
go
didn't do
after
it
the
yet.
other painting?
Oh, how many
There's
do we
one
have?
that just spilled onto the ground. The guy's like
Oh.
standing near it with his
Oh, he's
big
near it,
two-handed
dang it.
sword.
I mean, there's one in the carriage of the dude that I just shot too. So
Yes.
grab
Yeah, how
that.
many do we have?
You have 4, and then I assume that like Draven, you're like picking the painting up and putting it in yours.
Yeah,
The
I'm
other
trying
red
to-
sash is shooting at you guys too. The ghosts are also coming for you.
Okay, I'm just gonna. we have 4, maybe
have
5.
5.
Draven
You
said
have
Draven
5.
has. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna. I'll take the 5, and I'm just gonna.
All right,
Yeah,
you're gonna
I'm just
start
gonna-
driving the carriage
Ash
away.
is in like the carriage
I'm
seat.
not driving it.
Who's
but-
driving?
Wait, what is driving? What is
I know,
driving?
like, what's driving? Yeah.
It depends on what you're trying to do. Who's driving? Who's in the seat and tells the goat to go? Draven, all right. Make
Wait,
a roll.
no, no.
No, you're in the seat now.
What would that even be? Like,
what do you? So you're trying to get
I
out of
just
this
saw this
crush.
skill. What is it?
okay. Prowl? Well, I don't know if that's prowl. No.
Finesse could be a good one. Command.
That's
could
what I
be a
saw it
good
was.
one.
Yeah. I can.
You get
I'll take over. Yeah, I'll take
Push him
over.
out.
I'll-
You're better than
Push
me.
him to
You're
the
better than
side.
me. You get it.
All
And I
right,
will
make an action
focus.
roll as the red sash is pursuing you on foot and just shooting at you guys.
Can I shoot out the back too?
Yeah,
Like,
sure. You're
that
in the
be
back
a-
with your rifle.
Can that be assisting me with my role if Asher's
yeah.
providing
If,
cover
if
fire?
Asher wants to take a stress to give you a +1.
I'll take it.
Okay.
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 Oh, okay,
you,
okay.
You manage to like skirt around all the other carriages and keep going. The ghosts are like trailing behind you. The the problem is that the ghosts are catching up to you. And they are very close. They're like grabbing at the paintings. One drags like claws down the frame of the painting, just doing big scratches down the frame, but they're going for the canvas. It looks like they're just trying to eviscerate the canvas.
Ah, shit.
You hear more bells
we
in the
need to save the
distance,
canvas.
and you can see crows starting to land on the roof of the art gallery.
Okay, so arcane implements. Is that?
I was just
would
looking at them.
that- Yeah. Would
That
be
can
like
be
ghost
whatever you
repellent?
want.
Okay.
It could be something that you could use to like channel to deal with ghosts if you want.
Want to go for that?
I mean, I don't have it. I don't have any good ghosting skills, so I'm gonna be at disadvantage
What
if
are
I
the
do it.
ghosting skills?
You could try attune would be dealing with ghosts. You could
Oh,
try to ban it.
God.
You could like have like some salt or some holy water or something if
Mhm.
you as your arcane implement if you wanted to try to.
My charm isn't doing that much though.
They aren't going for you, but
They're
they
just
are
going for the
going for the paintings.
Can I?
Um.
Am I allowed to
Go ahead.
finish? I was gonna say, can I hang my thing on the painting?
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
the string is only big enough to go around one painting.
Well,
Diggity dang.
You could put it around one, but
Well, if it's like, are they like stacked up like one by one?
yeah, but the cord isn't long enough.
No, I know, but if I put it on the one in the very back.
You could try.
All right, nobody let these fuckers get near me. And I'll put it on the one like
Yeah.
facing them.
Okay.
I'll get back into this fucking.
Okay, you do that. You put it on the one facing them. They veer away from it, curve up over, and one tries to dive at you. What do you do?
Ah!
And I like. Oh, go.
or I was gonna hold out my spirit bane charm towards.
Like,
it.
be gone!
Come on, demon.
Yeah, it like screeches at you, like this scream. And you are rattled as it rises up into the air, and you hear boom, more bells in the distance, and you are peeling through the streets with this cart. Like you take turns on 2 wheels, like sometimes on 1 wheel, and you where are you headed?
I'm heading to find where the map is. Okay, we are in Silk Shore.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
so
wanna
you
go
are-
straight
you are
towards the
down
docks
here.
yet.
Just say that again.
I don't think we want to go straight towards the docks yet.
No.
No, but we have to get out of here. We have to. I
We-
think
if
we
we
have to
go
try to
up
cross the
to-
bridge to Crow's Foot.
Maybe go up towards. Well, I don't know if we want to go up towards Charter Hall.
Yeah, maybe
We
take
can.
a trap pass through Char Hollow maybe and like.
What's
I don't
Char
know.
Hollow again?
That's right
Charter
over
Hall.
here.
It's up. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
But what is it? What's that district?
Oh yeah, like it's,
Char Hollow is like a
Oh, it's like workforce.
it's like a
and stuff.
residential area, but it's it's usually like dockers, sailors, and
Yeah.
like manual laborers work here
Yeah,
or live here. I
We'll-
mean, it's
we'll
residential.
do that. Head up
Okay.
across the bridge to Crow's Foot and then meander a little bit to let the
Yeah.
heat die down some.
Sure, yeah. You slow down once you get into Crow's Foot, or are you still just booking it?
No. Once the danger has subsided, I think especially once we cross that bridge, we'll slow it down a little
Okay.
bit.
we want
And
to.
I'm
Yeah.
truthfully, maybe we just like coast around here. I don't even want to like take too long to get back to the docks.
Are there any like tarps in this carriage?
No, this is like a residential like.
Yeah.
How much room is inside the carriage?
You could fit the paintings in there, but nobody else could be in there. You would have to like sit on top of the carriage.
Okay. What if one? So like how one person can drive it while like stuff is inside?
Yeah, there's like a
right?
bench up front that can seat 2 people.
Well, once we lose the heat, maybe one person should drive it back, and the rest of us kind of
Two
like.
people can,
Yeah.
and then 2 people can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't
But
know
Do we
if
wanna
we
do
want to
that?
drive it back because then
Well, not.
we have to carry the
Get it
painting.
close enough though, but
Yeah.
like.
Then we're trying to carry 5
No,
massive
no, it's gonna be
paintings.
in the carriage.
In the
though.
carriage, yeah.
In
What do you
where
mean the
like the
carriage?
seats are.
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah,
inside,
yeah.
the people in this district don't see us with like a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah,
high
yeah.
So you're
profile
gonna
paintings.
pull
Yeah.
into an alley and like stuff the paintings in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Carefully stuff the
Yeah, yeah,
paintings.
yeah. And then, so 2 people are going to be sitting on the bench. What are the other 2 doing? Are they going to be on the carriage, or are they going to be hoofing it?
Kinda. I wonder.
I can, if we're not having any heat, I could be just sneaking my way around you guys, and somebody else could drive. So that frees up a spot.
Up to you.
I'll walk through the alleys stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want
Okay, so you're going to be going.
Yeah, and if like Draven and I are on the carriage, then Ash and Silas can
Okay,
maneuver around.
sounds good.
Yes, staying within
Yeah.
eyeshot and stuff, and just
to. Where
keeping a
was-
lookout for anything that might be coming to put some heat on us. But
Where was the place that I got like interrogated or whatever? Questioned.
That was
Where
in
that?
Charter Hall,
Charter Hall. Okay.
so you won't have to go near there to get to the docks.
cool.
so I think really like we maybe just like do a little loop through Crow's Foot and then head back to the docks. I don't think we want to go too far through.
That's
Sure.
Yeah.
Somebody
we
want to
just,
make
like-
me a fortune roll?
What
Just 1D.
is a fortune roll?
1D. For
Yeah, I'll
luck.
do it. I have good luck.
Let's get
Go,
it.
Jill, go!
Okay.
Oh, nice!
Hey.
Not bad, not bad. You arrive in the docks. You can see the massive cranes like lifting cargo on and off of these giant ships. You see a Leviathan hunting ship has just pulled up and is just a big vat filled with this stuff is being like lifted up. You see dock workers all over the place. And as you're like rolling by, you hear this horrific grinding noise. And the cable on the crane snaps. And the container comes crashing down and just crushes a dude on the ground. Shatters, Leviathan blood all over the place. Your carriage like skids a bit, almost tips over, and you can see like people are like rushing out, like trying to lift up like the shards of glass and everything, but yeah, they're gone. They're a pancake.
Oh, yikes.
like flattened. And there's just this red stain in the middle of this black liquid that's just dripping off of the docks as you guys slowly roll past. People are like
Yeah.
rushing out, like screams are going out. You hear the bell go bong in the distance.
Asher would kind of like play into the panic a bit, but kind of keep moving.
Yeah, keep the carriage moving and everything. You two behind, you keep into the back.
I'm just not trying to avoid that as much as I can. Just shadows, avoiding the
Yep.
whole thing.
All right.
Making my way through.
Yeah, you make it back to the bar, pull out in the back, start unloading the paintings into your hideout. What do you do with the carriage?
What time is it?
It's like midnight.
How many people are out other than those people at the...
It seems like all the attention is being pulled towards that part of the docks. Like dock workers from all over are like rushing over there to see what happened.
So I guess, do we want to yeet it into the ocean, or do we want to drive
Yeah,
it to a
I was
different
about to say
district?
put it in the ocean.
Okay.
I just don't want it to
Right.
float up anywhere, but like...
Yeah, make sure it's as far away from.
I mean, the goat will weigh it down.
You
Are we
want to
taking
try-
the goats in the water with it?
No!
No.
Can we have
That's mean.
pets?
That would probably cost coin to maintain.
We unhook the goats, I guess, and shove the carriage into the
Just
water.
set the goats loose in the city,
Yeah.
and
add
then
to the chaos.
fling the carriage in the water. It
Cool.
splashes in the water. You can hear more screams coming out from over there, and the goats just start losing their minds.
Are there
They-
usually goats in this part of town?
Yeah, they're like pack
Okay, good.
animals.
Okay,
so they
that's
just
fine.
start running all over the place. You just let them go?
Yeah, they'll figure something out.
Is
All
the
right.
carriage sinking?
Yes, bubbles are
Stab.
bubble, bubble,
Okay, I was
bubble,
gonna say
bubble,
stab holes into the carriage
Yeah.
to make sure it goes
Yeah.
under.
and it starts sinking. The heavy metal wheels dragging it down to somewhere. Nobody knows if this
Hell.
new ocean has a bottom.
Ah,
And you go back into your hideout,
Yeah.
and that'll be the score.
Wow.
Oh, we did it, guys. We did. We
Yo.
somehow.
You
got
got
more than I thought we would.
paintings.
Yo,
No,
5 out of
that's
8's
Not
not
bad.
bad.
Actually, not gonna lie.
That's 4 coins.
that's 4 coins.
Yeah.
4 coin. Listen,
pretty good.
5 out of 8.
Better than I thought, honestly.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do payoff.
Hey.
So after a score, the PCs take stock of their income from the operation. So eventually, that crate will arrive at your door. A big, like, wooden thing that you need, like a crowbar. The dude driving the carriage gets a crowbar and pries it open, and you place the paintings inside. And he puts, like, fishing gear on top of it, like, spreads a net out, puts poles on top of it and everything. Boards the crate back up, loads it onto the cart, and goes away. A day or two later, there's a knock at your door, and something comes through the mail slot, and it is a envelope filled with 4 coin.
Money.
And there is another note, and there's a note with it that says, there's more in it for you if you can recover the others.
Oh man.
So you got 4 coin.
How can I?
And
We can add that to the crew sheet.
yes, or you can split it up between you guys. Because the crew can only
I
hold
think we
2
can
coin
only-
at a
yeah.
time. Or 4? Is it 4?
It's
4.
4.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you could put it in the crew then. But any
Well, we've
more
already
than
got
that-
1.
Yeah.
So there's
Oh,
one
yeah,
left
you would
over.
have to give it to somebody because you don't have vaults yet.
We can all take a coin, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. So yeah, so we each get 1 coin. You also get rep equal to the tier of the target. So the tier of this target was 3.
So we get
Hey,
3 rep.
3 rep.
Ooh.
I'm afraid of the heat that we just got.
Yeah.
And the crime boss around Silk Shore would be the Wraiths. Or no, the Crows, right? Or did we decide it was the Wraiths? But either way, no, it's the Wraiths, because they're pretty mad at you. You know that they're expecting coin from you, but you kind of like flaunted it earlier. Are you gonna continue to like ignore them?
How much were they asking? Like,
One.
was it...
Well, we got a pretty good haul, I'd say.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, see?
Listen,
Um,
I think we should give them money.
I guess.
We don't want more. We don't want more enemies than we already made.
Yeah.
I mean,
So basically, they're not asking for it, but they're not like coming to you and asking. But you know that not paying them for like encroaching upon their territory definitely made them upset.
I mean, I can give him my coin. But...
You think this would be a step towards repairing relations with them, but you don't have to. If you want to keep them mad at you.
I mean, our goal is to eventually take over the whole southern part of the city, so maybe this is the first step. No.
Maybe.
We're gonna have gangs mad at us eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, we could hold it off if we want to keep accruing wealth and stuff if we want to pay them this time, but we're eventually gonna have to get people angry at us.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
It's up to you.
now,
You are
play it safe.
not. I have no expectation of you two, and they aren't expecting you to because you didn't pay them in general. But you think that you know that it would be a surprise if you did.
Yeah, I don't, because we already got. I know we got a lot of heat from that last heist for sure. So maybe we want to play it safe and just keep things chill.
I think we should play it safe, personally.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you gonna pay them?
Is Asher giving his coin?
Sure.
Okay. You arrange like you know of one of their dead drops that they use to communicate with each other. You leave it with a note, or you just leave it with a calling card to let it know that it was you.
A heart symbol. No.
No.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know what a note would say.
Yeah, what would it say?
For you.
You gotta like, I mean like, if you don't want to say anything, you can just leave like a calling card that is specific to your gang that would let them know that it was you, but they never meet people face to face. It's always in these dead drops.
What would be our calling card?
Right.
won't
Do
use
you
it
like
on
me? Do you like me? Check yes or no, and then make 2 little boxes and put yes or no, and see what they say. It could be like, what if our symbol is like the Pac-Man ghost? Like,
Oh yeah.
Which
Yeah.
color?
with like angry eyes.
Okay.
Like,
That's cute.
All right. You
And on
leave
the
that
back,
with
it
the
just
Wraiths.
says for the fine arts.
hey.
True. Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. Here, let me start a clock for you. Right here.
Oh.
That, and I will pick at 1. You are on your way to repairing relations with these with the Wraiths. Or
Let's see.
did you want to give it to the Wraiths or the Crows? The Wraiths kind of like have always run this place, but the Crows are also getting in on this, but this isn't like their main turf. But the Wraiths are here a lot.
Who are the Crows? We'll do
The
it
Crows
just
are
say
based in
Wraiths.
Crowsfoot, and that's the gang that you just heard there was a change in leadership in. When
I'd say the Wraiths.
the Wraiths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the Crows are probably busy with the new change, so.
And that lady is shady. She's breaking the treaty and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're gonna kill her first.
And now your
I'd rather
heat.
have a more stable
Yep.
action.
Your heat. So 4 heat is loud and chaotic, high exposure. +1 heat for a high profile or well connected target. Yeah, 5 heat. +1 heat if you're at war, no. +1 heat if it happened on hostile turf, no. +2 heat if killing was involved, yes. 7
Hey.
heat.
1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, baby.
That's a lot.
Let's go.
That is a lot.
Uh,
And your entanglements. So this is
Ooh.
something that happens as part of like as a consequence of you meddling in the criminal underworld, like things that may come of it. Somebody roll me a 0D fortune roll.
I'll do it. Or how do I do
Oh,
it?
sorry.
Never mind.
No,
it's fine.
that's fine.
All good.
A
Oh.
3. Okay. Let's look at my entanglements descriptions here
Ruh-roh.
and my tables. A 3. Gang trouble or the usual suspects. Okay. Let me read what this is real quick. Okay. So, you, let me think here.
This music, ooh. Spoopy.
Silas, next time you go to visit Freak, roll me a fortune roll. 1 die.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. It was almost a 2. I was afraid.
Okay. You walk into Freak's shop and he is battered and bloody. He is bruised, has a black eye, cuts on his body. He walks in and says, "Oh, don't mind the injuries. The Bluecoats, you know, they were looking for information about the thing that went down in Silkshore. They grabbed me. Heard I'd been talking to some people around here about stuff like that, and yeah, I didn't talk, if that's what you're wondering."
I'll just hold up a sign. Sorry.
It's fine, just no, keep it a little quieter in the future. Your actions, they have consequences. You know, I probably had this coming for other things in my life. This is probably the universe catching up to me, you know? But let's try to not help the universe mete out its justice.
I'll just quickly scrawl. Just fair. I'll stay away for a bit.
Yeah, let things cool down. Not my first time getting beat up by the Bluecoats in my career, but let's make this the last. So,
My buddy.
yep. That is the end of your entanglements and your payoff. So, we're going into downtime now. Downtime, as you have 2 actions available to you. This is they are in the item or the journal entries. There's a folder under rules guides for downtime actions. You can do 2 downtime actions. How's everybody's stress looking?
Not great.
I
I'm
have
good.
Actually.
I have 3 stress.
All right.
Just stress reset, or you have to do something during downtime.
You have to
get
indulge your vice to reduce stress. However, you can overindulge. So if you reduce your stress below 0, so say you have 1 stress, you go to indulge your vice and you roll a 6. You overindulge your vice, which means that something bad happens to you
Oh,
because you got lost in the sauce.
okay. Okay.
So what are y'all doing? Give me some downtime actions.
Ira's gonna try to reduce heat for
Okay.
our crew because we took a lot of heat.
How are you gonna do that?
Uh, I'm gonna use my sway and talk to I don't know. Maybe seek out people who were there that night and like try to talk them out of being scared of us or like something like that. Like do something like socially to
Okay. Like so what are you like how what will you do, what will you do to keep attention, like to direct attention away from you guys? Because heat basically represents like the law catching up to you.
Okay.
Like Blue Coat's investigating and getting like clues and incriminating evidence, eyes on you. If your heat goes all the way up, your wanted level will increase. So.
Oh, cool. Okay. Maybe she can like divert their attention kind of by like doing a bunch of like small robberies of some kind, and so people are like, wait a minute, who's doing all these things?
Like
And
give them
so,
something else to worry about.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll make a roll for that.
Cool. Do I have to use like one of my skill rolls?
Yep, it'll be an action roll.
Cool. I'm gonna use finesse.
Sure.
Magic bend and fitness.
What's the
Don't make no sense.
position?
Oh, it's not important for this kind of roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just the
Alright.
result. Okay, a failure.
Ugh.
You reduce your heat by 1.
Cool.
So you do a few robberies, but you don't think that a few like petty thefts will cause the Bluecoats to take priority over like several murders that just happened. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can do 2 things during downtime?
Yep, you can do 2 actions.
Okay. Oh, and so we reduce heat by 1, right? 1, 2,
Yep,
3,
by 1.
5, 6. Okay, we're at to 6. I will also try to help reduce heat.
All right. By doing what?
I will use prowl to just like anytime I'm going out or people from our gang are going out, I will try to assist in keeping a low profile. So I will like make sure I am even less noticeable than usual, and I will not visit Freak or any like usual hangouts, and I'll try to find other areas and tell people. I'll share that information to kind of, hey, let everyone know like we're keeping a low profile for a little bit.
Sure, sounds good.
Please get a crit. Please get a crit.
A 6.
Oh,
Not bad, not bad. You
Yeah.
reduce it by 3.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right. 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 heat now. Not so bad.
It's not bad at all.
Oh, okay.
Hey. We're super
Alright.
good at this.
Yeah, we're super good.
Draven or Asher, what are you doing?
They can hear you, Adrian.
How long have I been muted? I don't even remember muting. Anyways, I visited Jackdaw at night, right? Last time. I think, right? Was it?
A few nights ago.
But it was at night though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it possible to visit him during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go.
Yeah, you
stop
could
by.
arrange like a meeting or something.
I'll go by and pick up some of that good.
Okay. You're gonna indulge your vice.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, sounds good. So, what you do?
Can I smoke it at home and not like right on the street?
Sure.
I did that first. Okay.
So what you do is you roll dice equal to your lowest attribute rating. Your attributes are the 3 categories at the top. And the attribute rating is how many dots you have total in that category.
Okay.
So for you, that would be resolve with 0 dice. So roll 2 and take the lowest.
Okay. How do you just roll a die?
On the left side of the screen, there's the die icons.
Oh my god, of course. Okay. 2D and take the lowest.
Okay, just do 0D.
0D. Oh, 0D and then
Yep.
okay.
It'll do it for you.
Okay. Oh no.
Very good. So, you clear stress equal to the highest die result, which would be a 1 because you take the lower because it's 0.
Cool.
So you clear 1 stress.
Great.
It's pretty bad. Like, it's not usually this bad, but man.
Well, that was a really bad night, so
Yeah.
that's probably it.
You just got really anxious.
Yeah, I can relate. Okay.
All right. Asher, what are you doing?
Okay. It's just we're doing like 2 things to do during.
No,
the
you have
game,
2
right?
downtime actions.
Okay. Okay. Because I don't know if I could do kind of a. Like, what I'm thinking of something to reduce heat would also be kind of indulging a vice, so if I could do 2, like.
You could
Like, use both in the same kind of, like.
Yeah, you could do the same thing, but make 2 different rolls for it, you know?
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, like, if there are any blue coats, like, at the shady bars that Asher goes to, he could, like, bet them, like, if I beat you at darts, you just kind of ignore some stuff that just happened, or I'll tell people that the blue coats have been, like, gambling away their money.
Oh, okay. Like blackmailing them, hustling them and then blackmailing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, make a roll for that.
Okay. That'd be kind of a finesse, like,
Sure.
using, like, his skills.
Yeah. Hey!
Ooh.
So, you just annihilate them in darts, and they're like,
Nice.
okay. Conveniently lose a few pieces of evidence.
Yeah.
So that reduces heat by 3. I think that puts you at 0.
we have no heat.
Hey, good job.
And then indulge your vice.
Yeah. That's just a 0D, right?
It's a 1D because your resolve has 1 dot in it.
That's...
Okay, you reduce your stress by
Thank
5.
God.
Did you almost overindulge? Oh,
Yep.
very close.
No stress, baby.
Hey.
You blow off some steam while blackmailing some blue coats. Easy.
That's just fucking like.
Fuck the cops.
Grab.
Alright, what's everybody's second downtime action?
I'm gonna train.
Okay, what are
Yeah,
you doing?
whoa,
Oh, I
Ronan.
could train too, actually. It's a good...
I'm gonna train in prowess. I think that's
Okay.
how that worked. Yeah, you say.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing that?
Kind of the same thing, I guess, as Asher did 2 and 1. I guess I would also be training in prowess by also focusing on the stealthy aspect of things and really working to, while during that time of high heat,
Mhm.
really kind of work on
The
keeping
pressure's
the heat.
on.
Yeah, keep eyes off of us and avoiding the blue coats and any other potential. The red sashes too, since we were involved while they were around. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good. And you guys have prowess training, so you can mark 2 XP in
Let's
your
go.
prowess category.
Dope. All right. That's it.
Ira and Draven, were you 2 training as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ira, what are you doing to train?
Ira's gonna train in consort.
Or it's a category. not a
Oh
specific
shit!
action.
Resolve.
Resolve. How are you doing
Resolve.
that?
And she's gonna talk to, like, kind of go around to like the social spots of Silk Shore and kind of talk to people and garner her social skills a little bit more.
Figure out what's in style so you can get a more fashionable outfit next time.
Aw.
Yeah, so I'm not made fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good. So you can mark
Do I
2 in, or
Oh.
no, in resolve. Just
Yeah.
1.
Cool.
And Draven, are you training?
Yeah, I'm gonna train in insight.
Okay. How are you going about that?
I guess he's gonna practice disassembling and reassembling like very simple stuff, kind of just to
Mhm.
get his hands like more trained to
Taking apart the
tinker and
bar's
shit.
generator and putting it back together.
Yeah. stuff
Power
like that.
goes out.
Simple
Everybody's
stuff.
like, "Hey."
Sorry. Yeah.
Sounds good. So that's 1 in insight.
Boom.
And Asher, what's your second action? Oh no, you already did the
Yep.
2. Reduce heat and indulge price. Sounds good. So yeah, during this time when you're out and about, outside, you notice several protests going on at the docks. Some of the dockers have gone on strike following this accident, and they are like basically picketing for better conditions here.
Based.
There is a lot of activity around the docks of dock workers setting up picket lines. The Leviathan hunter ships and all of the ships and everything are desperately recruiting for people and everything to like come and work for them because all the dockers went on strike. And so that's something that's happening in the city right now. You also one time when you're out in the alley, Draven, working on the generator, you walk outside and you notice on the wall opposite of you a mural, or like graffiti more like, which is a replica of one of the paintings that you had stolen.
Oh no. I don't like that at all. Oh no.
Just painted on the wall and you walk out.
LOL.
That's not great. I would probably instantly turn back inside and go let the others know.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're in deep shit. Have you guys seen the giant mural of one of the paintings that we stole outside on the wall?
Why'd you paint something?
I didn't, because I don't have that good skill, but
It is a very
Someone did.
impressive replica.
What's the painting of?
And this one that you stole was like of a skyline, like a city skyline.
Any
Alright, you
identifying
took the time-
markers on it? If I peek out, did any gang symbols? Did someone calling card this and let us know that they're out for us?
Nope. The only mark you see is the signature on the painting. That even that is replicated. The artist's signature.
I go out and I draw a dick on it, and then go back inside.
although it might be good to cover it up, because if someone from that night, comes by just out of circumstance and happens to see it, they might get questions. Maybe I'm
Alright,
just
how do
being
we cover it
paranoid.
up?
I don't know. I just don't like the fact that they drew it at all.
Yeah, it's like painted on the wall.
Does this one ship
Painted it.
like the ones did?
No.
Okay.
At least it's not demon blood.
That's scary.
Let's
Oh
get our
yeah, I
paintbrushes
definitely
then.
told you guys that the lady told me it was demon blood, like
Oh.
in those paintings. So
Cool. Hmm.
Something's
Get our
up with that
paintbrushes up.
vampire ass looking guy. I don't know what his problem was, but he is a little.
Probably the vampirism, actually.
Right, well.
Seemed like there was a lot of creepy people in there.
Was he the guy that people thought was hot?
Who?
I believe so, yes.
The vampire?
It's what the man was talking about his wife, but I don't think that man knew his wife very well. He was too busy looking at his statue's tits.
I don't blame him.
Could have been though.
Wasn't really that attractive.
Beauty's
And
in
again,
the
he
eye,
was
right?
really boring, and I'm more of a personality kind of person.
Oh, we know.
Just kidding, that's a lie. I don't really like people.
No, I know.
I couldn't tell.
If you're hot, you can get it. That guy wasn't though, so don't really get that. But yeah,
if
we
you're
should cover
hot,
stuff.
you can get it.
He was rich, but he was a painter. I don't know if that means he was rich, but
No, because he said he needed the money.
He's not rich after we stole 5 of his paintings
Yeah.
and didn't pay for them.
Not
maybe
rich
he'll
now.
lose his band of followers, huh?
Maybe he's the one who's after us. Maybe he's the one who painted this because he's the painter.
Yeah.
Mm.
An exact
Thanks,
replica
Linus.
makes sense.
This
Oh.
guy's probably not very happy with us.
Why
Probably
I
would-
say we
not.
blame it on Silas and move on with our lives.
Throw
No,
Silas in jail.
I don't think we're gonna do that.
Alright, let's
Well,
grab
he's gonna
our
get thrown in
paintbrushes
jail
out.
anyway with that stupid ass alias.
It's like,
Maybe you should think of one that doesn't involve your real name. Anyway.
hey, he's catching
Anyway.
on.
Maybe he should use Ira. That's not his real name. Technically counts.
Aren't you a smart little piece of shit? All right, so I think we should figure. I think we should figure out how to cover this thing.
Paint? We could cover it up with paint.
All
Sure.
right.
Do we have
How do we
paint?
get paint?
I'll
Get
while
paint.
they're talking, I'm just message. It just says, whoever painted that obviously knew that we were here already, so
That's also true.
covering it up won't do much.
Not to avoid any further
Well,
suspicion.
what if somebody else sees it and it catches their attention?
Yeah,
That's not very
true.
good.
It's a very pretty mural.
And they'll be like, "Oh, it's the famous kind of painting that weird vampire guy did," and then
I
they'll be
mean-
like, "Why do you do it here?"
If they wanted to send a message, they already did it. So I mean, we don't really need it. We
Yeah.
know they know that we're here. So
I'll draw another tick on it.
Can you
That works.
please stop? It does not cover anything up. We need to cover that actually, and you need to stop being a 5th grader.
I'll draw a giant dick on it then. Just
That's a little generous,
massive
isn't it?
balls
Silent
to it.
Silas.
boom,
It's like somebody's overcompensating.
and then just some jizz coming out of it. It trails down to the signature, like it jizz the signature.
there's not any obscenity laws in like Dust
No.
Bowl, is there?
No,
Okay.
there aren't.
I'm like,
How, like, out of the way is our alley? Like, do
Pretty out of
people
the way.
usually frequent this because
Well,
it's like a
people think
abandoned
this place
building?
is haunted,
Yeah, that's fair.
so not a lot of people go down this
Ah,
alley
what
anyway.
if it is haunted?
That is by Silas's bad rendition of a penis. But great comeback. Silent Silas back at it again. Oh, who came up with that one? Must be a genius with a really high IQ.
I hate you. I intentionally did it to have his name in it. I'm well aware of what an alias is supposed to do. I'm not an idiot that thought, oh wow, nobody will know who I am if I put my name in my alias. I'm fully understanding of the theory behind an alias.
it's fed up.
Alright, well, you should do better next time.
You stick next time.
Hey,
You also. Is that a gumball? What is that?
Stress ball?
What?
What?
Okay.
Don't ask questions.
Anyway.
Just for lunch for tomorrow.
Are you playing with Play-Doh?
Anyway,
Yeah, it's-
you.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah,
me.
I'm the 5-year-old. Okay.
Boats carrying Skovland refugees have been coming in recently as well. And you have noticed that there are a few people that will meet them as they come off the boat. And sometimes they walk away with people, other times the refugees just walk off. You don't know.
I wonder.
wonder what they're being offered.
Yeah, you don't know. Unless you wanted to check.
Do we want to check?
I go like, but it'd be weird to just be like walking around the docks without like any purpose. Like,
Oh no, people do that all the time.
I'll like grab a fishing pole one day and just kind of go walking
Mhm.
around while a boat's coming in.
Yeah, you see it's always the same people too that greet them, and they basically say, "Hey, we have like a community of Skovland refugees that we are we like work together and like try to get each other like jobs and everything."
I think I know what it is.
And they're basically like recruiting them into this little community, and they lead them off
Yeah.
if they accept.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll cast a line and not do too well with it. Go
Yeah.
back, grumbling about how much I fucking hate fishing, and then relay what I have learned. So, let me find the name of the thing. There's like a, yeah, I think they're just gathering up refugees for the Skovlander refugees. I mean,
How sweet of them.
Gathering up for what? You
to
said a
help each other,
community?
probably.
Huh.
I'm assuming it's a faction, right? Like, it is a faction, right? Like the.
That's just like the
Yeah.
general attitude of the refugees.
Yeah.
There's not like an association of them.
I think
Wonder
they've
what
been
I
doing
think
this
of
the
it
entire
tonight.
time. Well, they might not have been around when we came here. We were some of the first. It's hard to build up a community when there's only a couple people there.
True. Might have to keep an eye on that then. In
Yeah,
case
and
they
it's
come
the
apart.
same people like doing the recruiting every time.
Yeah. Well, maybe they don't mean any harm. Maybe they are just trying to help, but
Maybe.
not bad to keep an eye
I
on.
can always infiltrate. I am skulls from
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
country.
Skull
Yeah.
Three of the four of us are, sis.
Why are you like this?
I don't like being sassed by someone younger than me.
Stop being so old then.
Oof.
How
Okay, let me just reverse time. Anti-aging.
If I could turn back time.
Shut
I'm
up,
sorry, how
silent
old are you?
Silas. You're supposed to be silent for a reason.
If I could find a way.
How old am I?
Yeah.
24.
Oh. Okay.
What's that
Not that
reaction
old.
for?
Not that old.
It's older than me.
So what's your plan? What's next?
We got all our heat down, so
We can always focus on making more money to bolster. We should focus on bolstering our hideout because whoever this person is knows where we are.
we're gonna need to prepare in case.
Aren't we glad that we got the secure lair?
Yes, we are.
Hmm.
Good
Yeah, look at
job.
that. Thanks.
It is market day.
Yo. Merry Christmas. Um,
The things you say hurt my brain sometimes.
what?
What's your
Sorry
plan?
that your peep brain can't understand Christmas.
It's market day. Merry Christmas.
Alright, thanks for just repeating what happened in the past 2 minutes. You're a comedic genius. Anyway.
I'm gonna repeat my dick in your mouth in a second.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
that
Oh.
Disgusting. Anyway. Yeah, what are we doing?
What's your next step?
We can go after the painting like the dude wanted. He said there'd
Yeah,
be more.
we should try to
Well,
find these other
track
paintings.
down
Yeah,
those
let's
other
scout
paintings.
out where the
Yeah.
one of the other ones is and try to infiltrate that place.
Yeah.
Sure.
try to see if they're related to any factions.
So
too
you
that we
know
can find.
that Lord Spurlock bought the
Let's
self-portrait.
not do that one. Let's do a different
No.
one.
Also, I had a random question.
Yeah.
I don't remember. You probably answered it, but I forgot or didn't write it down. The mural.
Mm-hmm.
Was that one of the paintings that we managed to grab?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Okay. Carry on.
So you don't want to go after the one that Lord Spurlock had.
Not
No.
yet.
He's
Mm-mm.
scary.
Spooky guy.
Maybe later.
So there's
Follow-up
one that you
question.
didn't get. Right?
Two other
Two.
No,
ones
there's
besides,
one.
because we got 5, so one for the Scarlock dude and then
Oh,
the
yeah.
2 other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Follow-up
the chick got
question.
one. The
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Do we know if
She did.
the mural painting is one that we stole after the fact, or is it one that Ira had fake bought?
Hmm. It's one that you fake bought.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's go after one of the. Let's try to find out who got one of the other ones, and then infiltrate and try to steal it back.
Yeah.
Okay. So try and steal back one of the 2 that you lost.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. So you know that the noblewoman that hates Ira got one of them.
Oh, let's go to her.
And you know that the other woman wearing like the silks and everything got another one. So
Let's go wreck the lady that hates Ira.
Yeah. Let's beat her up.
all right. So your plan is to figure out who that is, and then go and steal the painting.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We will do that next week. Then that will be next week's heist. Continue to
Hey.
steal more art. Art heist part 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Yo.
Something that we can do now is we can do XP.
Ooh.
So let's do the crew first.
Okay.
Did you execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation?
Yeah.
All right, mark 1 XP.
Yeah.
Dope.
Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Are those people above our station?
Yes, they are higher tier than you.
Yeah.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
We got rep. Does that count as bolstering reputation?
No, your reputation is subtle right now.
Oh.
Okay. Then
I
no, we did not.
don't-
No, I don't think we did that.
No.
Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
We did
If-
work really well as a team.
We did. Yeah.
kind of,
And
like-
if our nature is like shadow stuff, we did do a thieving. So
a
Yeah.
thieving.
Yeah.
shut up.
Okay, mark XP.
Hey, let's go.
Sounds good.
We got 3.
Now we do personal XP. So starting with Draven. Did you address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem?
Yes.
All right. Mark XP. If you did
That's
it more than
special
once, you get a mark 2.
Okay. Did I do it more than once?
You wrecked the generator, and what else did you do? technical skill.
Oh, there was the darts that I.
Oh, yeah. That would work. So you can mark 2. This is playbook XP. Yep. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I don't think so.
Did you struggle with an issue from your vice or trauma?
During the session, yes, 'cause I was thrown during that interrogation. So.
So mark 1.
All right,
Sounds
3.
good. And on to Ira. Did you address a challenge with deception or influence?
Yeah, I did.
So you can mark 2, because that's more than once, because you did the auction, you did getting in at the door.
Where do I mark XP?
Special abilities.
Huh?
Do you see
I
the
can
little
mark
ticks
too.
there? Mhm.
Yeah. Cool.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Well, she kind of mouthed off at that rich lady and was like, kind of trying to put her in her place. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that's a good
but-
one.
Cool.
Did you struggle with issues from your vice or trauma?
I would say that she got, the lady was making fun of her clothes, and that's kind of why she lashed out. So she was like, yo, I'm kind of insecure now.
Yeah, drawing more attention to herself in the process. That's good.
Yeah.
And you have a nemesis now,
Oh, fuck. That's true,
Yo.
I do.
because of that devil's bargain.
True.
Alright.
My best.
And Silas, did you address a challenge with stealth or evasion?
Many times.
Sounds good. You can mark 2. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
My background is underworld, and I did crime. Does that count?
No, it would have to be like it would have to be something like of your life before the gang.
Okay, so I have this in his Google Doc that I never shared, but I probably should share. But Silas, after losing his father, has felt very protective of certain people, in his life, and
Mhm.
I think having Frake get hurt as a cost of his actions has affected him, and
Mhm.
so I would say that he has had an issue with that. So through
Yeah,
his background,
That's a
stuff,
good
so.
idea. Yeah, that's a good one. Sounds good. Asher, did you address a challenge with tracking or violence?
Yes. I think a few times,
A
maybe?
few times, so you can mark
few
twice.
times. Okay.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I mean, I don't know if... There's not, like, specific drive, right? That's just, like, a...
No, it's like what you want. Like,
Yeah. So, like, he was trying to protect Ira, basically, the whole time.
Mhm.
And, like, trying to get people off of her. I don't know if that would count as one.
yeah, I think your devotion to her, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you struggle with issues from your vice or trauma?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sounds good. And the last thing is we have to name the session.
Ah.
What's a good session? An episode title. If this were a TV show, what would the title be?
A spirited auction.
Spirited Away, TM.
TM.
What else?
You guys decide. A group consensus.
Art in the occult.
Like Sex and
It
the
is the
City.
occult. Yeah, exactly. Art and the occult. Uh-oh, vampire.
Now look who's bad at naming.
Uh-oh, vampire.
Ruh-roh, vampire.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Can our episode titles just always be super lame? So this one is vampire. like
okay
we
with
we are not a cool gang yet, so we have super lame episode titles.
Oh, there you
The
go.
names
Like
get cooler the farther
Yeah.
you go.
that. There we go.
Uh-oh, vampire.
Okay, that's
I'm down.
uh-oh, vampire.
Jesus Christ.
I love it.
We're awful.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
I imagine
vampire.
that's their first conversation when they get back to the bar. Is just like, uh-oh, vampire, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Then they go to bed.
Yeah,
They're all
That's awesome.
stressed out.
They just like sit around, they're like, man,
Uh-oh.
vampire. And then they just go to sleep.
As soon as Austin said he didn't smile with his teeth, I was like, oh, vampire.
our, our episode titles are just Jill's internal monologue.
Oh, as the social one.
Dude, when he said his eyes were red, I was like, that's a vampire.
All right. Well,
Or he's-
next week we will be doing another art heist. This one of a noble that has a vendetta against Ira. So
No one
you'll
can
be
talk shit about my sister but me.
you'll be figuring out where she lives, where she keeps the painting, like all that kind of stuff, the security,
This is that dude's wife. I'm
and
gonna
then
lose my-
breaking into her mansion. and-
Absolutely is. I believe it would be.
And so we'll be doing that next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, EDT. Thank you all for watching us today. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. Give us your Twitch Prime. And we will see you all later. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.